clothes up and gave my little girl a shirt to Grace. She's like, this not my shirt. I don't know whose shirt this is. I forget. Nigga be forgetting they got 2 little girls.
Hey, but what you do? You go in that bitch and it's a Jordan under the bed.
Shit.
Who size 14 is it?
Jordan 14 size.
I wear 11.5.
Yeah, goddamn, both my feet can't fit in the 14.
Damn, that nigga shoot his goddamn bed.
Damn, working with a monster.
Dummy.
I just did that shit and was innocent. DJ had little bit ass had brought a shirt over here and left it. You know, that nigga wear like a small in men, so it looked like a shirt that a woman could wear.
You gave the cool.
He was like, man, I left my shirt over there. Man, I went and threw that shit away. I ain't finna explain this shit because you left your shirt.
It might have been
He
salmon color
threw
too.
that nigga shit
Pink
away.
as
Hell no. Yeah, fuck that.
Wasn't even trying to put that nigga shit in the bag, put it in your car.
Shirt gone.
What color was it? Light blue or some shit?
It was like dark gray, but then it said some shit like women matter.
It
Or
probably
some shit like
brunch. I love brunch.
Mimosas.
Men are toxic. That's some shit his shirt would say. You know, get this.
I ain't fucking with y'all. Here we go. You tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm tired.
I'm hooting, nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 104.
You beat you.
104. I gotta say that every time because that shit sound good. We back in this thing. We recording on a Saturday. I don't know the date. Who help me out? It's the
24th.
I don't got
Yeah,
my
the
Apple Watch. I don't
24th.
know how to tell
My
the date.
baby birthday tomorrow. You know, so today is the 24th.
Hey.
Jordan's birthday tomorrow. We back in this thing, man. Feeling good, feeling great, man. Great vibes in here today. As always, shouts out to all our people on the front lines. All the nurses, the doctors that's out there fighting this pandemic. We still in the middle of it, man. We seeing numbers, man. I think they had a new stat came out. It was 80,000 cases or over 80,000 cases. It was a record. So it's still alive and well, man. So we just asking everybody, man, be safe, man. Practice social distancing, wear your mask. Don't congregate in large groups. To the teachers, shouts out to y'all because they still doing a hell of a job. Some of them had to adjust just this week.
Right.
Going back to school in certain districts, especially here in Alabama. So shouts out to them and everything that they doing. Where we at with it, Hoop?
We apologize for last week, man. We had a short episode. That shit been on my mind all week.
Some
Why are
people
you
said it was
apologizing
good.
for
Some
it?
people said it was a really good episode, though.
And I get it, but I'm apologizing because we knew that's not what we do. And we knew it.
It
Whether
wasn't
they
no
sold
news.
to-
But
I know,
you right.
you know,
You right.
We talked.
So we
about-
finna have y'all laugh for 5 hours today.
Exactly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It just feel.
Get you
Ain't
feel.
something
no
to eat.
news this week. So shit.
We done already started off a little bit.
Oh no, we got news.
Yeah, we got a lot. But it's a good week, man. It's a cool week. It's recording on a Saturday evening night actually feels good. You know what I'm saying? I feel more energized, more into the pod.
I
you know
think
what I'm
that's
saying?
just coming off last week.
Nah.
I'm still a Sunday
It's still
fan.
different. Sunday might be, but it's still different on the Saturday evening night. It's a different vibe. But it's been a cool week, man. Regular old week, work, and more work, and going forward gonna be more work. How was your week, Todd?
Pretty much the same as yours. I just didn't get a chance to work out. 'Cause, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
exactly. It
saying?
wasn't the same.
You know, that's the only thing
You
I
ain't get a
didn't do that
chance,
you didn't do.
chose not to.
Huh?
That's the only thing that I didn't do that you got a chance to do. I didn't work out.
Tell me he ain't work out.
You ain't want
Why you didn't work out though?
What it was, Tuesday? I think a message had went out and you ain't respond to it. So I
be sleep, man. Like I be sleep.
Fuck sleep, hoot. I'm trying to be great.
Hey, I'm saying.
This nigga missed the gym for 5 weeks and now he want to be great on one day.
And blame me, guys.
Right.
man.
What
Hey,
happened in the morning?
You asked me about my week, man.
What happened in
my
morning?
week?
I did.
Let me
I
blame
But you, I ain't finna
But
let
you
you
could-
lie in front
I
of
was
him.
in there.
Let me blame
you
Broke
come in-
toe and all.
You
In
brought
there.
My boy did beat you to the gym. That's
He
fuck.
did.
That's
and
crazy.
I do feel bad
Nigga
about
came
that.
there
That
complaining.
nigga
Who
came
the hell
there.
I'm supposed to leg press? Nigga ain't got nothing to do with your toes. Nigga, just push. It's just like you're walking. Just push, goddamn. You good.
But yeah,
That
man.
nigga who didn't give a fuck about my broke toes.
Yeah, I ain't make you run. You know, you sat down. Everything
Man, that
you
nigga
did.
showed
made me,
up, man.
That
That
nigga
mean
made me run.
you
That
ready
shit
to
was
go.
so stupid.
Big block. We had that nigga on big block at 5 in the morning.
I said, look, we went to the corner. I was like, oh, the little construction
blocked
stuff
off.
in the way. Maybe we just finna run to the other corner and then back. This nigga went straight down the thing, like down the stress. Oh shit!
Big block. 4 times.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm ready for that shit yet. So yeah,
It
I'm
wasn't
glad I
bad
missed
though. Like it wasn't nothing crazy. You could do that.
I ain't ready
You gonna
for
be
that shit,
tired,
man.
but you can do that.
I ain't ready for that shit.
What you gonna
yet.
stay behind?
No, I mean, just when, I can get in there, I get in there.
I mean, that sound like you ain't coming.
I was tired this morning. I came in this bitch and went and sat on the balcony for about 45 minutes. It just goddamn
Reflect,
the rain.
Stand on time.
Nigga had to reflect, but yeah, that's my week.
I was
What
like,
about you,
damn,
Joe?
Do I want to be healthy?
What you say you want to get to? 2 what?
250.
Okay.
Okay.
What you at now? A healthy 250?
Ugly 230.
A healthy 250, you an NFL D lineman, nigga. What you mean?
Hell yeah.
That shit gonna be hard.
that nigga coming out of retirement, ain't it?
You got 3 months, Hootie.
You got 3 months, nigga.
That nigga on the clock.
Nigga, you on the clock.
He gonna blame Hooter.
But he don't want to. But who would give me something I can't run? But it's on me though. Right?
Fuck I need to be doing all this running for? I'm trying to gain weight.
I mean, you got to be able to move.
Fuck all that. Like, some of your ideologies just be wrong. But,
I pivoted to you a long time ago.
oh,
Did he?
Did I don't remember.
I missed that motherfucker.
I missed that.
No look
Okay.
pass.
How was your week, Joe?
No look pass.
out of bounds. The ref caught that bitch. I ain't do shit. How was your week?
It was a
I ain't do shit. This nigga stupid.
It was a dope week. Jordan had a game. The girl birthday was this week. Sent her on a staycation. I will recommend to you niggas, don't do that shit.
Why not?
Because they come back and forget what they supposed to get back into the rhythm of doing.
You ain't on case.
She been off for about 3-4 days in that motherfucker. I'm like, shit. Hey. Look, you trying to throw that little hint? You don't see them dishes over there? Like,
Little bacon over
nah,
there
I'm
need
just
to be
talking
cooked.
shit. But nah. Yeah, and then that preparing for Jordan's birthday coming up. So it's been a kind of busy week. But other than that, shit, it was just a week. I ain't had no real crazy things go down for real.
Oh, I'm sorry about my week. I've been
That's okay.
trying to mention it.
always
It's still
come back.
October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Ta-tas.
Wear your pink.
Yes,
Wear your pink.
wear the pink. Encourage women of age to go get tested, and just be aware because it affects us. Like we said, it affects our women at a higher percentage than others.
Yeah.
So get tested.
Des, can I get some hand claps? Cause I want to give a big shout out to Hooter. My man is the new recipient of the Dummies check, the advertising check. It's been going to my man Hooter. My man came in this bitch with earrings. I ain't seen Hooter earrings in 3 years. My man came with the new goddamn bling around
The
his
new
neck,
chain.
new clothes, new fit. Shouts out to Hooter on the check, man. I got a song for you, man. We gonna get you straight.
Hey. My shoes are like 8 years old. Like for real. Like they like
On
8
X
years
Stock,
old.
they going for about 800
I don't
right
care.
now.
They 8 years old. The jeans about a good 2 years old. The sweat I got today from H&M for $10, and I ironed the decal on it.
We don't want to hear all of that.
Yeah, that's you lying. That's
And
off-white.
the chain cost a cool 50.
No.
50, so
No,
I just want to
dollars.
celebrate.
Dollars,
We got to
man.
celebrate who
$50, guys.
That nigga came in there.
Middle of the
You got to
mall.
put your chain in the
See?
camera.
Go show it to him.
Oh.
Bling, bling. That's why you need your headphones.
I don't want to hear it.
Light the bitch up. Who they gonna light that hoe up, ain't it?
I got a camera with a flash. The camera with a flash.
Oh, man.
My nigga who?
But nah, that was good. I had a good time.
That nigga Hooter said, I'm just going to tuck my shit in.
That nigga put that bitch in like Debo was coming, didn't it? Hey,
Shine on these niggas.
Speaking of rap shit, man, y'all ever notice how they be like, they don't fuck with no industry niggas? Like every song, every nigga be like, man, I don't fuck with none of them industry niggas.
No rap niggas. I don't fuck with no rap niggas.
And then they be hugged up with 100 rap niggas.
Like, I don't fuck with no rap niggas.
But the thing
it's
is,
a feature on this song.
You industry.
It's a feature.
Like
the
yeah.
next the rapper nigga about to rap.
I don't fuck with none of these rap niggas. But you're a rapper.
You don't fuck with yourself.
With 12 features on your damn album. What about them?
You on the label, nigga.
Look, shouts out to the rappers. I don't want no fights.
I don't fuck with none of these rappers except the rappers I fuck with.
Except all the popular ones.
Yeah, the cool ones, my homeboy rappers. I don't fuck with y'all non-homeboy rappers.
That's weird as shit. Like, what the, like, nigga, you are the industry.
I almost said something about the homeboy rapper, but I'm gonna go to my next.
Do you think we do it too though?
What?
These podcasters. Do we get on here and do it? We
Nah,
My
that
boy
be y'all.
do it. My boy do it.
You he number one,
What?
but you like you.
Explain. Come on. Give me
Explain.
something. Give me something.
Oh yeah, I get. Oh, don't worry. He attacks podcasters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He killed.
Episode 100, he dogged him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He destroyed him.
But then turned around and said, "But nah, for real. Shouts out to all the podcasters."
I support podcasters.
My boss said, "You motherfuckers on episode 3 talking about season 2. You remember all that? That what you
Yeah, that's stupid as fuck.
Hey, that's
Fuck
a
you
true,
got
But
seasons
that's
for?
they show, man. Let them
it's
do
a true
this.
statement.
You got 8 episodes and you on your 5th season.
Hey, I heard it from the outside last week when I was in a shoe clinic. Dude was like, "What episode y'all on?" I was like, 103, 4, something like. He was like, "Oh damn, no, the niggas be on like 3, 4." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah.
Shouts out to him too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shouts out.
So
to
how I'm
Shoot
close to? What I do?
Cause you that same episode, you kind of threw him under the bus too.
I was joking with my boy. I joined.
No.
I joined the joke. I did.
I big up
I was
podcast.
I was joining the joke.
Todd, come on, man. Don't get scared now, Todd.
No, I don't remember
Nah,
what you said.
don't let him get scared. Don't try to bully my man. He trying to talk. Let him talk.
Now,
go ahead.
now,
Go ahead.
you
I remember
know,
what you
No,
said.
but go ahead.
You know Todd only talks negative about one person.
I'm gonna
on this
clarify
podcast.
mine though. I'm gonna clarify mine.
I'll clarify it.
My
That's all.
clarification is I was just joking with him because I probably listen to the most podcasts in here.
Yeah,
I don't know how
yeah,
that
you do.
works.
Yeah, and
I would
Todd
say
listens
that.
to 0.
0.
What they got to do with dog and podcast?
Right, I'm
Except
saying.
That
ours.
mean I was just joking. I don't really
But,
dog him because I
but
listen
if Todd
to
doesn't
So
listen
so
to podcasts-
basically, you saying can't get right by itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you thought you had a friend? Nigga, yeah, right up under that bitch.
I don't need, I'm starting to
right
learn I
up
don't
on-
need no friends. Like, I tried that night
Right
for a
under you.
couple of episodes. I don't know.
I just don't want to be on the
bad.
bad side. I'm sorry, can't get right. Now, if you can clarify why you're not on the bad side, go ahead.
Okay, I can tell you exactly why. Your wife started a podcast, and I bid both of them up. I listened.
Grace, I love y'all,
No, we can't
man.
do
Shouts
that.
out to y'all
And I
on the
wanna shout out
podcast.
Two Dope Girls.
Two Dope
podcast.
Girls, yes.
Go
But-
listen to them on
but-
all streaming
but
platforms. They gonna
even
be-
though,
they gonna be the Dummies Network.
Man, come on, man. Let's get out of here, man. The DOJ. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I think it was kind of a big deal in a sense. Maybe not. But the DOJ is to file antitrust lawsuit against Google. Basically, the Trump administration is basically saying that Google is launching a monopoly against other search engines, and that they're not allowing a lot of other search engines to be able to get into the space. They pulled a lot of other states in it. I know some of the states was it was 11. I think it was. I'm not gonna name all 11 of them, but if you look at these states, I kind of can see a trend in these states. But the complaint is basically after a year-long antitrust probe that the DOJ investigated, basically saying that they're dominating the landscape as well as Amazon and Apple.
So
that
what
they're
if-
kind of squeezing out third parties and not allowing them to be able to have their chance at being in that space.
How though?
So,
My
I
question is
mean,
how?
so I got to go back to Ask Jeeves or some shit?
Yeah, my question is how? Like, what are they doing to block everybody else out? They need to detail that for me.
Well,
I mean, that's okay. If Apple comes out with Apple, Amazon comes out with Amazon, Google comes out with Google. Like, if somebody else wants to get in that space, tell me what these people are doing to stop them from doing that, and then I can get it.
because you don't have to go to Google. You can go to Yahoo search. You go to, I think MSN has one.
Right.
or-
Google is just easy.
Yeah, it's just there. And they
It's
got
just-
an app.
It's name recognition, first of all. Like, you got to kind of compete over the, like, if you go to, Google it.
Yeah.
Like,
And
go
then
ask
It's
Google.
a term.
Yeah.
It's a phrase.
It's
Yeah,
a verb
Google
now.
it.
It's a verb.
Google me, goddamn. I am Googleable, so Googleable. Yeah, I'm Googleable. Yeah, so
Googleable.
Apple got Apple One coming. It's gonna be Apple TV, Apple Music, Apple Fitness, Apple Arcade.
Yeah, and they say Apple is trying to corner the market too. But if they can,
I can't
then-
wait because I paid $5 for all of them individually and some 15.
yeah, so they
Right.
saying, but what they saying by that is if you allow this one tech giant to
become too
do
big.
that, and they're already big in that space, you allow Amazon to do the same similar things, then you're gonna end up with 3 or 4 companies controlling it, and it turns off the competitiveness. Because if Apple or Google can offer all of that shit for one low price, how can you as a startup come in and compete in that space?
So what-
I'm not defending. I'm just
You
giving more
explain,
context.
But my question to that would be, how do you stop or change it? Like, what are they doing to stop anyone else?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Get
don't
it how
ma-
you live.
Right. Well, don't get mad at me for the work you didn't do.
Big fly.
That nigga fast.
That nigga had a fly speeder in his face.
Like, for real. Like, you can't.
Motherfucking ass away from me.
How you get mad at me for the work that you didn't do? Like, if we're constantly trying to evolve as a company, why the fuck are you getting mad at me for doing it?
I mean,
I
get
just
it.
told y'all how I hate Apple, but I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
They make good products. I'm staying. Fuck it.
I mean,
Google, they bring up exactly the bullshit I want to know about.
Right.
Goddamn Amazon got every damn thing in the world that you could want.
Right, and then finna have the shit delivered the same day. So how can you compete with that shit?
I did see not about this, but like Amazon about to start having stores.
Why not?
Again,
You selling everything.
Again, I guess let me just play both sides of the fence. If you got 2 or 3 companies control it, and those 2 or 3 companies don't have any competition or any competitors, they can charge said rate. Let's just say it end up being one company to give you this. They can charge said price, and you can't do anything but pay that price or go without.
Agreed. So do you give them a chance to do that? Because right now Amazon prices are amazing. So do you wait until they start charging?
But that's what
or
they're
do you
saying.
Do it ahead of time.
That's what I think some of those smaller companies are saying. I think now I don't know. So fact check me, people. I'm open to it. But I think what they're saying is because Apple has billions of dollars in access,
they can let you pay this.
Yeah, I can. I don't need them. I can charge you.
I can make only $1
$6-7
off
for
of this and be good.
Right. And
This
then,
is only a problem because Trump doesn't like Apple or Amazon.
or Google.
He don't like nobody.
I just
That don't support him.
He don't like successful businesses. That's what he don't like. Because he ain't never had one. So
Damn.
like it don't allow for any startups or any
it can't
other.
be another Amazon.
Like thank you.
well,
That's
no,
it. That's
can.
it. That's it.
Because
That's it.
Amazon was a startup.
Well, no,
It was.
That's what he.
But it was no Amazon
Who
at the
just
time.
said it perfectly, man? Like it's like you
It's
can't.
never
really,
going to be another Amazon.
Like it's gonna make it hard to be another Amazon. Because they're killing
They
off the
can't-
competition.
And they can't have Amazon prices. Like we just said, they're going to have to charge you $20 rather than
Why
10.
Dez
But I don't think it's
Dez,
any
people
different from
can't
what
hear
Walmart
you
was
on
doing.
the mic.
Dez been talking his ass
He
off.
been talking his ass off.
but I mean,
My
he
man,
has some
yeah,
good
yeah,
information.
He have.
He does, but people can't hear you.
Yeah, you can hear him in the background. You hear it a lot. My boy. Yeah, I talking about you can't hear him. Hey, we gonna get when Monday drop. Dad's gonna be in this big tall
Loud and
voice
clear,
gonna be
man.
muted. Goddamn.
we going to give my boy a mic and we going to have a mute button over here for him.
All right, that's enough. He gonna add his shit right back in that bitch.
Right.
I whispered it.
Let's get away from that. I ain't want to stay here that long, but
That was good, though.
big shout out. We ain't in sports, but I do want to talk about this. Big shouts out to Michael Jordan.
Hang on.
I knew it.
Michael Jordan has opened a second medical clinic in Charlotte. Michael Jordan's $7 million donation in 2017 funded 2 clinics to serve people regardless of having health insurance. Basically, the purpose of this is people without health insurance or with the health insurance can come into his clinics and be seen, be checked out, get their necessary treatments, and be seen without having to have insurance. No preconditions, none of that shit. You need some health screening, come on in. See us.
Gotcha.
Thought that was dope.
Amazing.
You
That's
mean to tell
perfect.
me Michael Jordan does something besides build prisons?
Wrong, Michael
That
Jordan.
was the wrong Michael Jordan.
Dumb motherfuckers.
But yeah, I thought that was dope. I guess you motherfuckers didn't.
No,
No, I saw it, but like he does this. Like he just don't hold a press conference.
yeah, and
about
see
it.
that's the thing, man. With
That's
social
how
media-
you supposed to do.
Right, you
stuff.
supposed to do shit without the you don't need the recognition if you're doing it from, you know what I'm saying, the heart for real. So huge.
When you do stuff for man, then that's your blessing. Like I'm a big believer on you don't do stuff for recognition because you're not gonna get blessed that way.
Do you fault people for bragging on what they've done?
Yes. Now, if it's to bring awareness to it, that's something different. Like, all right, I'm doing this for this cause, and you saying that brings awareness to it, might make somebody else do it. But if you're doing it just for the purpose of bigging yourself up, I don't fuck with that.
Right.
Gotcha. I think it's dope, man. It's super dope what Jordan did. Man, that nigga basically built a free clinic.
Pretty much.
A free
Pretty
clinic,
motherfucking
$1
much.
million free clinic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's super dope. And he's building another, which if that continues, I don't see that being the end of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know initially it started off with 2, but why not have 10? But shit. Even though he's doing that for free, he's gonna make some kind of money and gain revenue and gain
Right.
things off
Those
of,
clinics
which he can help.
Those clinics do get a lot of funding, but
As they should.
Yeah.
Especially
but
when you.
also it's like we live in Alabama. The black belt is terribly underserved with clinics and stuff like that for people. People might have to drive an hour and a half
It might be one
for
in the
health
city.
care
It might be one in the
in
city.
the county.
Yeah, county, right? County,
Right.
Jefferson County, whatever's over here by UAB.
Yeah.
And it might not be one in your county. You got to drive to another county for health care. So that's dope just to even do it. He might be getting funded for it. I don't care if he is, if people are getting served by it.
Shout out to the GOAT, Michael Jeffrey.
The GOAT,
Facts.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
And I got some on that on the back end. I got it wrote down, so I ain't gonna forget about it. But I don't know if y'all saw. To me, this comes as no surprise, but the eviction crisis that's going on is disproportionately affecting people of color.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
For people who may not know exactly what we're speaking of, but a lot of landlords and apartments were allowing their tenants during the COVID crisis to not have to pay rent. Mortgages were deferred. Some people did things where they put it on the back end without attaching interest. Some had interest attached to it, but you could still delay your payments or put it on the back end of your loans. Or if you're in a rent, you didn't have to pay it. Well, now people are calling for that rent. But the problem is a lot of people are without jobs because they might have lost their job during the pandemic, and now they still don't have the ability to pay. We talked about this a couple episodes ago, but now the new data is showing that it's disproportionately affecting people, black, brown, people look like us.
Yeah.
This is a tough one because the landlord has bills too. But this why that stimulus check, instead of $50 million going to Burger Shack, it should have went more to like people and for like this and like, all right, you have to use this money.
Shit, send it to the landlord.
Yeah, you have to
directly.
use this money to pay your rent. You have to, because they just can't go without like not collecting rent.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's fucked up that they putting people out because of this.
And the amount they sent just wasn't enough.
$1,200.
That's a month.
That was in March.
That's
But-
a month of bills, maybe.
But you putting them out for what though? Like you're not gonna get another tenant in that bitch if they ain't working. Like how you know what I'm saying?
You might, but
If-
I feel you.
I agree with what you're saying,
I don't
but
know.
just
Put 'em out.
again playing both sides of the fence. If they're what if I can't get another tenant in?
Yeah, what if I have people signing out, trying to get an application to get in somewhere to give me some money?
Yeah.
I get that, but I mean,
It's
it's
just
just hard.
It's
I
still
just
tough.
to me
It's hard, right?
it just goes back to the bigger picture, like
There's
we
no
said
plan,
before.
man.
There's no national strategy for
Right.
this. Whoever, however you want to place blame, it's just no national strategy, and it's trickling down to if I'm a landlord, it puts me in a bad position. I'm sure a lot of these landlords don't want to put these people out.
That's the only thing
Yeah.
that trickles. The only thing that trickles down is poverty, not wealth.
Wealth does not trickle down,
But
but the
poverty
wealthy
will.
gonna keep it.
Poverty will.
That's why they wealthy. They learn how to keep money.
Yeah. I just thought that it's just a lot of
It's
we got a lot of tough situations that we juggling. Whether it's political, whether it's racial issues, it's income inequality, jobs being lost. It's a lot of things that we under pressure on that we facing, and whoever gets in office got a lot of things that they got to figure out, and they got to make a lot of things happen and happen fast. So I don't know, man. I don't know where we go from it, but I just thought that was
I don't
sad.
see how they live with that right now, man. You are okay, or you can just simply say, extend those people's leases and no paying rent. You can do that.
No,
Why is
you
that?
can't.
So,
It's just
they
like-
can.
Who?
The people who won't even make a deal right now because it's
Oh,
not
you
election.
talking about the government?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like the national strategy.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you won't.
But that go
Because
to my-
It's political.
It go to a question that I
Oh,
want
I
to
hate
ask.
that shit. Like I don't fuck with politics like that because of shit like that. Like
I love
Makes it hard,
politics, but
man.
I hate the consequences.
I hate it because this happens more than the good shit.
Yeah.
I think I hate
And the good shit never really happens.
I hate
to
the
us.
stagnation of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like like he said, I love it, but I hate the stagnation. Like, I hate that sometimes it's two sides. And if it's just with anything, if you got to vote and only two people get the vote, and let's just say those two people vote on opposite sides, then what happens after that?
Right.
And I think that's what we're having. We're having a stalemate. It's like this side want to say this,
Nobody gets nothing.
this side say that, and then nobody's able to find a third reasonable side right now that can come through and kind of find common ground. Which make me. I was thinking I was watching something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was asking, do y'all think that we have lost the ability to critical think? Do y'all think critical thinking is gone?
No doubt.
Yes.
You see it
Yeah.
in everyday life. Just,
I really think people are
new
acting
generation.
off sheer emotion and at this point. Like what they like, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, react towards that.
But it's,
versus
but when I say critical thinking, I'm saying like we all know us, our age range and stuff. And I can't even say age range because you see it's older, it's a lot of shit. But you're able to look at stuff and know like that doesn't seem right. That's a lie.
Right.
Like I can look at this and say you've been saying the same thing for 6 years and I still haven't seen it. That is a lie.
Right.
I don't need anybody else to tell me that. I don't have to pick a side. But it's like I feel like there's a lot of different spots or a lot of different places where I feel like people aren't doing critical thought.
So do you think it's just the same because the people who are going to critical think is going to critically think? Because, you know, like we going to still critically think. We know that this shit has been going wrong for 6 years and it still is. I'm not going this way anymore, but those same people who was there 6 years ago, they're still there because they're not thinking critically
But, I
like we
mean,
are.
I just see, and then we just see, I mean, from Facebook to watching shit, like, when people are in that bubble, they stay in that bubble, no matter what happens. And they gonna find a way to be right.
Do we really control what we see and watch? Or do we think we do? Like,
You do
I
have
think it's
fault.
both.
Yeah.
I think it's both. Because first of all, if you give me with those algorithms that say that, oh, well, this is what he likes, my algorithm probably confused as fuck because I will watch straight liberal shit and then click over to Fox and listen to all the crazy shit that come on that side. Like I just listen to shit. And like even when I'm watching TV, if people are talking or they saying stuff that I don't understand or something, I go Google it.
you think there's an algorithm
And
for
see-
that, though?
It might be. I'm like shit. We don't
and
know.
that's why I say
I just gonna look at it like
But,
super
but, all,
liberal
but all
people.
I'm saying is I don't let you tell me anything. You can't tell me anything. I'ma listen. Cool,
Right,
great.
right,
and now
right,
let me
right.
go figure out what I need to figure out. Now if I get some shit that came from that what they want me to hear, then cool. But I'm going to research everything. I'm not gonna just hear somebody say it and then I'm gonna spit it back out. No, I need to know what the
you
fuck
do
you
that.
talking about.
And that's why I said you
right.
do that.
That's the
Everybody
that's
else-
the
You're a
conversation.
critical
Right.
thinker. You're a
Right. Yeah,
critical
you a
That's
thinker.
the text of the conversation.
You're a thinker, but nobody like people will watch the debate, hear one thing, run to Facebook, type that shit on Facebook because that's what they heard, the sound bite. You'll go and look at some on Google and be like, okay, that's what this nigga mean. This is what Joe Biden been doing. You see what I'm saying? Like people just like the Joe Biden shit. When he was talking, when they always bring up the
Crime bill.
Like nigga, it's a simple Google
People
search.
just want to listen, man.
Man,
He say that shit over and over and over and over.
no. Man, them people know. Them people know that shit was the Black Caucus.
No, they don't.
Well, they know.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No,
telling
they
you,
don't.
they don't.
That's just like they don't.
No, they don't.
That's the same way that they say
No,
they
they
don't
don't.
understand what Black Lives
No,
Matter.
it's-
Them people are lying.
I honestly feel like a lot of us
I'm
who
talking about
don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot of people
A lot of
don't
people
know.
don't
No,
know.
you
Like
tripping.
our people.
See, that's
They don't know.
that's what I'm saying. You're critically thinking, and you know, it's a lot of people who don't know that. I'm watching how they post it.
So
Right.
back to what I said initially. Is it that does that matter? Because the people who gonna critically think will, and
Yeah.
the people who won't.
Well, I'm not. My
don't know.
my objective wasn't does it matter or don't matter. I was posing a question.
Right.
Do people have we lost the art of critically thinking?
I think no, because it's the same people who's gonna critically think will critically think.
Right, but if it's more people,
if it's more people
we're
not
starting to
thinking,
see
it's
that
going
there's
right.
more people that are not, are we losing it?
I don't know if
Yes.
it's more. I just think we're able
I
to
think
see
we're
them
losing
now.
it.
I
We're
just think
losing
able to
it.
see them
I
now.
think we're losing it.
Go look on Facebook. Go look up.
I think.
Read the comments on the
I got it.
topic, on the news topic.
Listen, this why I think we're losing.
I don't.
I think we're losing it because we don't have to think as much. I think that every time you pick up the phone, every time you pick up
Blame
the phone, it comes to you. Every time you see a headline, you don't have time to read it. You just read the headline. That's why when we see people, oh my God, George Washington dead. Oh, man, we posted.
2012.
That nigga died 500 years ago, goddamn. Right. But they post that shit like it be new because nobody even take 2 seconds to look at the date that be right up under the headline.
Right.
And I think that's why I think that we're seeing some of the critical thought because people see a headline, put it in somewhere, and then it be more to the context. I think we were losing it because a lot of writers, a lot of journalists, they put clickbait on there. A lot of people put shit just for attention. And they'll say stuff that they don't even believe just for attention. But it's a lot of people who are starting to like gravitate towards that thought and not realizing that this person's getting paid to say that,
Right.
man.
Yeah, but
This person's getting money to do that.
Yeah, but them the same people that still wait on their board to fill up. They still ain't got them $800.
That $800 in 18 weeks. Give me 8 more months, baby.
Some,
You
some
gonna
people
your
did
money.
get them $800,
Good.
and that's what they do. They sell to other people to think that you can get it too, and at some
they
point somebody got
You
to
That's
lose.
what America is. Though. Like, it was so funny. Like, I think it was a meme or something, but like, it just showed somebody screaming, and this was like, this is people mad about the Joe Biden tax plan for people to make over $400,000, and you make 35. The fuck do you care? If it's 92%, that ain't affecting you none.
But then some people who are making more than that comment on it and they get bashed too.
Actually, the people that got enough sense to make $400,000 a year
they know that's not
have
gonna
enough
happen.
sense that that's not true.
Right.
It's the idiots.
So, moral of the story is think for your fucking selves.
Yes.
Research. Not
And
think-
vote for
not-
yourself.
Not always think for yourself, because sometimes that could be fucked up too. Research your situation.
No,
Like you
think for
gotta
yourself. Research.
think and research and
And
you know
read.
get the smart people opinions on it. Like we was talking about Cube, you have these smart people.
Right.
Don't think for yourself. Use those smart people and get the information.
And see both sides. I mean, we have no, like, I don't.
Do you blame Google?
Why do you keep trying to blame Google?
I'm asking because this is it seems
They don't
like
use
some-
Google for the important shit. Is basically what you're saying. So no,
well,
you can't blame Google.
No, because if you
They
go
don't
on
use it for
Google,
that,
it's
so.
going to show you. Google doesn't have.
Yeah, Google got the answer for you.
Google not Democratic. They not Republican. They not goddamn evil.
So they wouldn't have some of them bullshit stories that Facebook have.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I think that shit that's all opinionated on now.
And Facebook has gotten a lot better with that too. That's why they have fact check under when you put up some dumb shit. They're like, this shit is wrong. I'm like, I knew you was stupid.
But you know what? Somebody,
if you post and they put that fact check under your shit, you stupid.
Don't be talking about my mom.
But look,
She did that.
but hold on though.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, not you. You just older.
She didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah. Season. I'm
she's
sorry, bro.
Facebook.
Season.
But to be for people who are critical of those things, I think it's cool what they're doing. But for people who are critical, how do you fact check an opinion?
You can't.
Right, but that's what they're saying. You're fact checking my nigga. This is an opinion. I didn't tell you this was a fact. Right. It's like if we put something out here I think the Saints gonna win, and they put a big stamp up under your shit. Like that's your opinion.
Well, no, they fact check stuff that
No, that's not
it's
fully
being
true.
written as is the truth.
But I'm not saying that I agree. I stated at the beginning, but I'm saying for the people the advocates who are saying that you're fact checking my opinions. Remember, I asked a long time ago on this pod, are people opinions under attack? Are people not entitled to have their own opinions? Are we getting too politically correct? All of those different things. That's what they're saying. Like some of these people, I'm not a politician. I'm not a lawyer, doctor, nobody in position. I can have an opinion. Why you fact checking me?
Well, yeah, but I mean, Trump started all this because I hate when he try to get around that when he say that I heard like somebody like the lady said you're not no old crazy uncle. Stop saying shit you heard. You're the president. Either you know or you don't know. Don't be talking about I heard.
Was she sure about that?
But
Yeah, that nigga is.
I don't know if
I
y'all-
bet he be nuts at Thanksgiving. Pecans. I'm sorry, I messed it up. He
Right.
go pecans.
Dummy.
he tried to use his New Orleans lingo. Shit didn't work.
Slang. Nigga, you too old to be adding slang to your lingo.
Man, I'm gonna add that some type of way. And Teddy, what's the shit called?
You pecan. Teeted. Like your
Teeted?
auntie. Teeted.
Yeah, never heard of that shit before in my life.
Teeted?
Teddy.
Yeah, teeted, man.
Teeter.
My Teddy be going pecans.
What that mean?
My aunt goes nuts. Right?
Good or bad?
I don't know.
Don't matter.
It can be both. It could be both, bro.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but in Compton, they're gonna try something different.
Sue.
1 of 5 people are living under the poverty line in Compton. So Compton is trying to give 800 low-income residents guaranteed income for 2 years. It's going to be anywhere between $300 and $600 cash that they're going to give to them in a effort to try to stimulate the people at the bottom, just trying to do something different.
It's something. It helps in some kind of way.
Facts.
I would never complain about the amount of it because I think it'll help him in some kind of way, and that can maybe get this man a suit or get him a hotel room for a night. He can go on a job interview. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some here and there like that. You know, sometimes some's gonna go to waste, unfortunately, but I would like to see the good ones.
But now, something does have to change because people are tired of just being in the same situations, doing the same shit. I know I'm tired of talking to y'all motherfuckers.
No, you're not.
So
Not at all. You be bored.
Yeah.
I'm never bored. For real. I'm never bored. Unless I have to be bored.
I be bored, but I be liking it. If that makes sense.
I get it. I actually get that.
Because when I'm talking about your bored, yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
But when I like it, I don't call it bored.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's bored.
Chilling, sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, I be cooling. Like, I be
I'm not
chilling.
bored.
Nigga just be thinking about a whole lot of nothing. But it be something.
Like, give me the internet and I'm good.
I agree.
Internet or TV.
Google. Fucking Google.
There you go.
I will Google some dumb shit.
What your Google search got in it?
I be Googling porn stars.
X videos, all kind of shit.
I wonder what Cherokee doing.
Cherokee the ass memes.
Dummy.
The ass. Like, what did you have to type in to get that in the text message? The ass little.
Well, actually, the ass, her dad's name is like Derek or something.
That nigga really Googled that shit.
But
And got the whole profile.
Hold on.
But at the time,
her dad's name is Derek?
or some shit.
Oh.
But at the time,
I think no porn star daddy names.
her boyfriend name had a D in it, and he thought it was for him, and she just went with it.
That's still
A
weird. the name.
Cherokee D ass.
So
yeah,
she baited him.
but she's a porn star. Someone's fucked up with her childhood anyway. So
Especially if you gave her a porn name after her daddy.
God damn.
yeah, something went wrong.
Her porn name is her daddy's name. God
Your
damn.
child's a porn star. Something went wrong.
I don't know if that's always
From
the
age
blame, but-
0 to
Maybe they
to
just a free
18.
spirit.
Right,
Man. Maybe
right.
they just
Maybe that's what she
enjoy-
like.
They have fun.
Why you bashing
she
these
like
porn
sex?
stars?
I love porn stars.
But why something got to be wrong?
We have a deficiency in porn. There's no new porn stars.
Or can you watch new porn stars? Because they like 12.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not 12, but like
Nah,
real young.
nah.
18, 19. My bad. Damn, 18, 19.
When they grab your
just
laptop, oh,
They ain't gonna find that. They ain't gonna find that.
Shit.
I ain't even saying a joke behind it. Oxycontin, man.
I just meant they young as fuck.
I just
man.
want to get out of here. I just want to get us out of here.
Alabama won.
Google. No.
Google.
Not who to Google. Not who to
Said
Google.
Google.
That nigga can never see my
God
phone
damn.
again.
But Oxycontin maker, they pled guilty to federal charges this week. They got to pay $8 billion.
How rich are they?
And close the company for basically they're blaming them for part of the opioid crisis. Basically, they knew what was going on, they knew what was happening, and they continued to allegedly, or per the lawsuit, kept distributing and making their product. They don't actually have it in cash, so they're liquefying the business. They're getting rid of everything. They're closing everything, selling everything in order to make another third-party subsidiary company that will actually go for outreach and help.
That was gonna be my question. How
Shit.
rich are you to be able to have to pay $8 billion in
They
some
don't.
shit?
They don't have the
I
$8
see.
billion.
I didn't know that
Yeah,
part.
They
I
don't
didn't know
have
that
it.
part. Shit.
Man, my thing is,
Fuck up.
why nobody sued crack? Like, why they ain't have to pay shit?
Who you sue?
Or the doctor.
Shit,
The
Columbia.
doctor prescribed the shit, right?
Yeah. It's actually, like,
That shit should be a domino effect.
I'd be amazed how easy they give you, like,
Does that
Oxy
Painkillers,
and
all kind of shit.
codeine. And I'm like, damn, I got a
they was pushing it
toothache.
on people? I mean, that's tough. That's
I'm
tough.
finna.
That's
I
tough.
know
That's
what I'm.
fucked
I'm
up.
finna go in that bitch and ask for some activation. You know, doctor. Ever since I turned 36, it just ain't working.
Yeah.
It ain't the same.
You don't get full extension like I did when I was 21.
But what? One time, I know somebody. I know a friend of mine. He had got a prescription for what's the other? Not Viagra, but what's the other?
Cialis.
Cialis. And that nigga went in that bitch, and that nigga was like, "Man, fill the prescription." And the lady was like, you sure you want to fill a prescription? Man, y'all know one Cialis pill was like $35, $40 for one pill.
Sheesh.
So when that nigga was like, just fill a prescription.
130 of them.
She
bitches.
ain't let her
me
know,
get 30.
$1,400. Shit.
Because
Never mind.
well,
It's
to
crazy.
this day,
They'll give you 1 or 2 though.
but a lot of insurances used to didn't cover it.
They
so
cover it
that's-
now?
Yeah,
They should.
I need to go holler at my doctor.
That's catastrophic.
I'm pretty sure yours covered.
Yeah.
Hey, doc. What's up?
Let me get that.
Let me get
Let me get that.
But yeah, a lot of insurance would say, no, we're not covering this at all, and that's the price of prescriptions.
But that's probably why they charge that much. I remember when I was in Miami, we had went to the by the little mansion of the nigga who made Viagra. Now, that nigga shit, he had a place to sleep too.
He got a place to sleep.
Hell yeah. I bet you do. Like shit, you can charge whatever you charge for that. Like
Yeah,
think about
true.
it.
And
Niggas
he
is
got
gonna
something to
pay
do
for
in the
that.
bed.
Right.
Does that shit eventually trickle over to other things like tobacco and alcohol with the shit that's going on with the people with the opioid crisis? Does that fall over into other places?
Cialis?
No.
Oh.
Suing because of you know what this is doing
I
to people.
I was trying to search for that one too.
That's what it's
Maybe
came
you
from.
need to go work for the court, goddamn. Because
my
I
bad.
don't know what the fuck you
That's
wanna
what
do.
that's where this one came from. Because it came from we were talking about the opioid crisis
you.
and the
I got
people.
you.
You know, they have to pay these big old fines because they was giving these people the shit and they know what it's doing to you. So it's tobacco. So
tell
it's
you what.
alcohol.
Well,
So
tobacco
it's-
been sued.
Go and
like,
get Cialis. Injure yourself on the Cialis.
No, I
It's
ain't.
so-
Not, and it's not about Cialis. I would glad.
But I'm
to
just
take
saying,
it,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's what one of them lawsuits, man. It made it too hard.
Yeah.
I walked in and I failed. And
Now she always expect that. I ain't got that on a Tuesday, Your Honor.
I can't afford this shit every
Right,
them
yo.
niggas will sue for any goddamn
It was
thing.
our
Honor.
anniversary, Your Honor. Now she wanted just because
Your Honor, it was too
July
hard.
I had all kind of veins and shit.
came in there with big justice. She used to little justice.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas so stupid. Y'all talking about Johnsons and shit, man. What's the girl? Tia, Tamara, Tia.
Tia
Twins?
Tamara.
Did y'all see that she said that?
One of them a little better than the other one.
Oh, here
Like
you
way
go.
better.
Listen,
They're
did y'all
both
see that
beautiful
she
black
said that her and
queens.
her husband have to schedule sex between parenting and their 2 kids? So it made me wonder, like, what y'all think if y'all had to schedule sex?
That shit is
Man.
trash.
Yes, it is.
That shit don't be the same, fool.
It take you out the mood.
Do you
Like,
write that shit on the calendar or something? Like you write it down, sex,
Like-
Wednesday the 38th.
At
put it in your
3:35 p.m.
3:35 a.m.
I might not be hard at 3:35. You catch your man at 4:32. Hey,
Hey, man.
get it popping.
I'm fucking when I'm fucking.
That's true.
I'm fucking when I'm fucking, man. Hey,
If you want me to be on schedule, shit, I might need one of them damn
I'm
prescriptions.
sorry, having sex when I'm having sex. Making love.
That shit just reminded me of that time when somebody was just like, you chilling and like, I guess we can have sex.
I don't want that.
Oh, you guess?
I guess I'm out of here.
I guess I don't want this.
I
Like,
guess,
it
I guess
just
you can keep your shit.
I know I don't want it.
or like,
or
like in the town they walk in and be like, what we doing?
Whoa.
whoa.
You're not gonna like
Rub
you're not
my
gonna
back.
talk nice
Ease into
to me?
this guy.
You're not gonna treat me like that.
Rub my back or
My
something.
shit don't work
shoulders.
like that. You gotta like talk to me a little bit.
Or
so.
just go ahead. And
Go
we
ahead.
can watch TV.
I'm outta
tell
here.
her be that bitch. Tell me I'm stunningly handsome.
Pluck my eyebrow. Pluck them.
Touch my lineup.
Motherfucker. Wind blow too motherfucking hard. It's time. It's
But
time.
but for real, like I guess I can understand too though. Like for people who might have,
Stay getting a nigga in trouble with this shit.
yeah,
Hey,
you answer how
lucky
you
we
answer.
got down with this way. Hold it.
Yeah,
wanna go the
hell
way you
yeah.
This is a much better way.
Yeah, this is a much better way.
There was another way one time. Left. Inside joke. But look, but now for people who like, who have medical issues and stuff like that, I understand that. But if there's no reason or rhyme or reason behind it, like I don't want to schedule it. Shock me.
What about kids though? Kids do kind of throw a wrench
They
in the
do.
game. Because I ain't gonna lie. I have turned on Nickelodeon and went in the room for, the little quick session and then came on out, give them some juice, sit them in front of the TV, they don't move. I've done that as a parent. So
As you should.
Oh, I thought you said you was turning on Nickelodeon for the session. What type of shit?
That nigga got baby bop in the background.
I know what I want to do.
He don't want to fuck the movie credits. He want to fuck the bar niggas.
Rugrats so fast.
Y'all
What
niggas
the
out of
fuck
control
type of
tonight.
shit you know?
you just turn that on, let them
Got
sit
Barney
there,
on,
give them
yeah.
something to eat and drink, and you go do what you need to do and come on back out. I mean, I've done
I
that.
feel you, cuz.
That shit don't work.
What if it don't work?
You ever got caught mid-stroke when the kid walked in?
Kid. She was like 1. So she know.
But I don't want to jinx it because I got a 4-year-old and I don't want to tarnish her image of me and her mama. So
That gotta be traumatizing.
Hell yeah, that shit is Shrivel Johnson.
Oh yeah,
I'm done.
gummy worm.
Enough is enough. Come on, let's go watch something, baby. We gonna watch more than
Nigga say he gonna have big gummy worm.
Gummy worm.
You ain't getting that thing and nothing. Hey man, I'm out of here with y'all, man. Y'all niggas crazy, man.
This a wild episode.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to talk about none of that shit.
Told y'all we were coming back from last
Who?
week.
I got a study for you.
Let's study.
New studies claim that human. Hold on.
What the fuck are
Who
those?
put a G on that shit? That's a new species, goddamn.
Fuck all y'all.
Whole
niggas,
new
goddamn.
species, goddamn.
Hey, look, human. That's all right.
That's
Human.
right. Mhm.
Human coronavirus is inactivated by mouthwash.
So you gotta
So
drink
use
it? What you gotta do?
mouthwash more?
Now, it just say a new study conducted by the research at Penn State College of Medicine has found that common dental products can inactivate human coronavirus.
So do I just gargle or do I swallow? Pause. Whoa.
Yeah, I was just,
Whoa.
I'm saying, like,
Whoa.
God.
what do I do with it? Like, do I just gargle?
I dummy.
Huge pause. Pause.
Damn.
Like, so what do you do?
Who did whatever you want to
I
do
want to
with
answer your question.
whatever you want to do with what's in your mouth is you. I'm still
I'm
gonna be my homeboy
I'm just
regardless.
saying.
I love you.
As far
I love
as
you.
As far as mouthwash, I'll do either to not have corona.
You swallow.
You'll swallow mouthwash?
To not have corona, yes, I will. You fucking right. I'm
Yeah, this
swallowing
nigga
that
gonna
shit.
be a Trump again.
Let me tell you, fool.
They gonna be like, who the hell?
No,
You
that ain't
look a little green over there.
It ain't bleach, man.
You lose weight.
Listen,
Y'all be over there be like Mitch McConaughey. Got.
A little baby sip. I'll take a little baby sip. See what's gonna happen. Shit, corona.
Hey man, come on man, what's wrong with y'all, man? It's a study.
God damn.
Nah, but it is a study. They say shit. It
Do they
didn't
say
really go that
digest it or what do they say they do with it though?
deep. Brush your teeth, nigga.
Motherfucker, yeah.
Put a little gargle or
So
something.
we shouldn't have as many cases, goddamn, if that's the case.
Well,
People
well,
kind of nasty now.
They are saying people are brushing their teeth more because they are smelling their breath because of the mask.
That shit be sitting in there.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
breath be,
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, in the gym sometime.
But I never understood why people
the gym in the
smell their
morning,
own
boy, that
breath,
breath
though.
be sitting in there, boy.
I don't know if you can. You can't really
Shit.
smell your scent.
If you can smell yourself being mushed,
I
feel
smell,
like you can
honestly,
smell, 'cause
fool.
that shit is right
I
under
smell
your
what my
nose.
breath stink. I definitely smell my breath stink.
Right, it's right under your nose, so
I
you
smell that
got
shit.
to be able to smell that shit if you know what I'm saying. If you got bad breath.
I ain't gonna lie, I smell it.
I think must is because it's not something you shouldn't do often. So that's why I think you can kind of notice it.
Mustard?
Yeah. Because you shouldn't be
depends on
musty
your life.
often.
Depends on your life, man. I be musty often. I'm in the gym often, so I be musty often. You know.
Your deodorant
You
don't
don't
work.
put deodorant on?
I mean, sometimes I don't be giving the shit to put deodorant on at 4:30 in the morning. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm learning a lot about you today, Hootie. I'm just to be honest.
At 4:30 in the
That
morning.
nigga letting it all out
Who
today.
care about putting no deodorant on, man? Sometimes, you know,
Sheesh.
I'm going to the gym. I don't care if I'm
You still my nigga though. I ain't gonna lie.
Speaking of goddamn letting it all out, public service announcement. Beyonce dropped the line this week.
Drop the line.
Oh yeah, here it comes. I can feel it.
Ladies,
I can feel it.
that line ain't gonna make you look like Beyonce. You can't just let it all out. She's a special being. She's Beyonce. You might not be Beyonce.
What this line
It's fine. I wear Jordans. I can't hoot.
I didn't hear what line.
What this
What she
line?
did?
What
What
this
she
line
done?
entails?
She dropped a line with Adidas.
Did she let it all
Oh,
out? 'Cause
a
you was
clothing
like,
line.
Oh,
clothing
That
line.
nigga just said she dropped the line.
He
What
was like,
kind of line?
speaking of letting it all out. What did she let out?
No, I was saying like you don't let it all out because you got on Beyonce.
Got you.
That's
Okay.
what- yeah.
There we
My
go.
nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But it seemed like to be a dope line. Nice clothes. I fuck with Beyonce.
PSA, ain't
Yep.
There it is.
Shouts out to Beyonce.
You heard it here first on the
Shouts out
Dummies.
to
My
Beyonce.
nigga
and
Joe
the
say that
ladies who
shit
wanna
ain't
let
for
it out like
everybody.
Beyonce.
It ain't.
We,
Some of that
um,
shit is a no-no.
Okay.
We got a battle coming up, man. T.I.
T.I.
Jeezy.
Who wins?
I don't know.
Snowman, bitch.
I think it's a
11-9 tip.
I think Tip wins it, but I think Jeezy wins the hood, and I'm the hood. So Jeezy wins me, but I think overall T.I. wins everybody because you got Rihanna bangers and Kanye bangers and Wayne bangers and Khaled bangers. And,
He got to go
You know.
early Jeezy though to get him. Like,
I think that
Chopper
wins us.
died,
I don't know if that wins everybody. though.
motivation. You got to go to.
I don't know, because I think Jeezy won over the world with that.
Right.
I do.
telling
I
you.
think that's exactly how
That shit
Jeezy
was
got
a
in with
movement.
that. Because
Right.
we talked about on here, like, we haven't seen a movement like that since then.
Was a fact.
That might have been the only movement I ever seen like that.
50 Cent had a movement like that. But
Jeezy was after 50.
that Jeezy movement was different.
Right.
Future was a
Super
different
different.
type of movement.
Future came hard,
Right.
but it wasn't Jeezy.
It wasn't Jeezy.
But Future was live. Yes, I get that. For people who didn't see it, Jeezy and T.I have announced the Verzus Battle. I don't.
November
they got a date?
19th, I believe. November 19th.
Oh, they pushed that bitch out. They got time to get ready for that bitch.
Yeah, they second season.
Like they
That's
about to
their
make a
second
whole
season.
new album. Yeah, season 2 of
Well, they done put in a lot of
Season
work
two.
for their season.
season 2 of
Yeah.
Versus.
Yeah, they done put in a lot of work for their season.
So there's a good season.
That's legit.
That's when
That's
that's when the
okay.
pandemic kicked back in and everybody at home.
Yeah. But I thought I was excited about it because when I first heard Busta Rhymes call him out, shouts out to Busta, but that wasn't the battle that the South
wanna see
wanted.
a Busta?
We've been screaming this battle for the longest.
Y'all want to see a
I'm
Busta
telling you, we
battle?
got influence, man. Niggas just don't want to say that shit.
I will
You
watch
been
a
said.
Buster battle, but I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I would
mean,
watch it.
Yeah.
Not versus T.I.
Not
anyway.
versus T.I. I would watch a Busta's battle versus somebody
Y'all
else.
saw the Ross shit I had sent in there?
Yeah,
Ross
that
was
was
like, Ross was like, man, that man told him he gave him LL Cool J number or somebody number. Tip gave that man LL Cool J number. Like, nah.
But no, I'm excited about this one. Like I'm gonna go get me a tall tee and some Reeboks.
You think
I might put my Jabos on if
Do you
I
think
before they throw them away.
Reeboks?
Yeah, that Jew.
You wrong era, nigga. You coming Air Force Ones
Force
in this one.
One.
Nigga, what you
You
talking?
don't even know where he at.
No, early 2000s. That's still,
I went from old school Chevys to drop top Porsches. You couldn't walk them all off in my Air Forces.
Not my
I
soldiers.
still wear my Reeboks.
Where your Reeboks though, fool?
Where your Reeboks?
But
Snow Bunny, maybe.
do you think they play a lot different songs than what we played in our battle?
No.
They can't.
I think they do. Cause I just think
I think they play a lot of different songs than
that's what-
somebody who had T.I.
Cause what Ross did.
I don't think we will hear Jacking for Beats.
Ross played a lot of
I
different
think we
songs
will hear
than
Jack for
our-
Beats.
than
I
our
don't think
battle.
we'll hear Jacking for Beats at all.
And if you don't hear Jack for Beats, that's gonna be the only song that I played that you don't hear.
I don't know. You play a lot of stuff that I wouldn't play.
You also had 10 songs, so you just played Jeezy's
And I also won.
first album.
I won landslide.
All right, 20 songs is a bit different.
I won landslide.
You play one album.
I won.
I
I sense a little animosity.
I like
still
this
there.
fight. I like this fight.
I sense a little animosity still in there.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, it's just hard to beat me. I know what I'm doing.
no,
Yep. I won twice.
you just set the rules.
So who you got?
up
Tip
to-
Jeezy. Tip Jeezy.
I got Jeezy.
Can you get right?
I think when like from the side I looked at it, once Jeezy get in that trap or die, it's about 4 or 5 more songs that Jeezy got that ain't going nowhere.
I get it,
But
I
but
agree,
when
but I think
T.I.
that's
go to
us.
them first two, if T.I. stay in them first two, 3 albums, first 2 especially.
I think
gonna be tough.
me personally, I think T.I. goes bigger to those bigger hit songs more so than trap music.
Yeah.
And I just think he goes bigger, and I think that wins the masses. But for us, I think we the Jeezy.
Right,
Me
but
personally,
I would argue
both.
when you say for us, I would argue that us is more of the black Twitter, more of the internet, that shit that you see the trolling and the memes. I
not
think
not
that's
always
more of,
because they be fake woke. They be
but
lame and
that's
fake woke and don't be
but
as cool.
I
as,
think
you know,
the biggest
I don't
part
think,
of the
I don't
internet.
think I don't think as many people rocked and listened to Jesus like we did. We went crazy.
I don't
on
know.
Jesus.
No,
Like,
I beg to differ.
like everywhere. I'm not just saying like I'm saying like
I'm saying
yeah,
that nigga had
Southerners.
Fabulous on his
Thank
first
you underestimate.
mixtape, man.
He was with Diddy when he came.
He was
Diddy
fucking
found
with Diddy,
him.
right?
I get it.
Oh, he fuck around
So
and
was
play
the-
that. What was that group that was in?
So was the other
Boys
nigga from
and
Griffin.
Hood.
So was the other nigga from Griffin, Georgia.
Oh my
But
God.
they don't know him.
Bruh. It just depends on the Jeezy in which we get. Now I'm taking Jeezy. Now if he give me some mixtape Jeezy, it's a landslide. Like he's really
He's gonna give you mixtape.
I would say Tip, and that's wishful thinking, but I don't know. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy
Yeah,
all
for sure.
40
Fucking
songs.
right.
for sure.
Every song.
For sure.
I'm going to rock out to it.
Lyrically wise, Tip. Song wise, Jeezy.
we'll see what
I wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah, we talked.
But the thing is that I will say, Jeezy takes you to a different place. He takes you back to when you was in the club.
Nigga, Jeezy made me so dope. I ain't never so dope in my life.
I'm telling y'all, you moving them things when you rocking that Jeezy shit.
But T.I. did too in trap music.
Not
I
like you are
almost
with
painted
Jeezy.
my Chevy
I got- nigga,
Tropicana orange.
Nigga, I got shot with T.I. You know what I'm saying? I can't be your man with T.I. I can't be your
Yeah,
you
T.I.
know?
extra live. Now, don't take that as a slight to T.I. because T.I. is not he's
he's-
not.
yeah,
he's not half stepping.
His catalog is not for play.
I just think Jeezy. If Jeezy get in that early bag, he got a good 15. That it's gonna be hard.
To
Man.
Who do you
with
go
it.
back more to?
Jesus.
Jeez, easy.
Old
Tip.
music.
I go
Tip.
back to trap music more than any,
Yeah, Tip
any
fine.
album ever, probably for me.
Great.
I can play Tip first 3-4 albums straight from start to finish. I can't do that with Jesus.
Very good. But I can go back to Jeezy.
And I'm talking mixtape.
And-
Jeezy.
and-
Tip has a better discography than Jesus.
I won't argue your opinion. Like if that's how you
trying to
feel, that's
convince you,
cool.
yeah, but
I respect it.
Just
that
talk about
mixtape
pay.
Jeezy shit.
That's
That shit
like
just goes
that's like
different.
you say that, and Facebook puts that warning. They're
They're gonna fact check you on Facebook
Right,
about
because
that
he
shit.
said it as a fact. right.
false information.
But we here, we talking albums. This week, Days Low drop. You listen?
No.
I gave her a good 2-3 songs, and it was cool.
I didn't even know
I
she
just-
dropped the album though. I didn't.
I did.
I'm gonna have to go check it out. What it's called?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't listen.
So why you brought it
I ain't
up?
listen.
I got it. Hold on.
I asked Huda did he listen because when I added it to my library, it was there for Huda had already downloaded.
Yeah,
so
I-
that's why I asked
I
Huda.
thought-
Y'all can see what each other download?
Or listen to.
Well, you listen to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Wait,
see
y'all
my-
tell me.
it's
Y'all
in my
tell me how that
recent-
happened. Let me make sure.
It's Sell. It's Sell Soul 2. SELL Sell Soul SOLE
Yeah.
2.
I'm gonna
Hold
check
on,
it out.
Hold on, we talking about something kind of important. Hold on, just a second. How he able to see what you download?
Be friends on Apple Music.
Yo, you friends on Apple Music?
Oh, y'all niggas, them
Y'all
niggas next
free?
level.
Yo, buddy.
How you
Right,
do that?
buddy.
That's how you
Like
get
you like-
various music.
Wherever he
You like his
goes,
pictures
I
and shit on
go.
Apple Music?
No, you don't like none of it. It
yeah,
just
man.
tell you
Like,
your
tell you
friends
who-
are
yeah, you
Y'all be
friends.
liking each other.
right there.
playlists
Say your
and shit?
friends are listening to.
Right.
Do you have to accept that friend, or can anybody see it?
You can add
You can
friends,
add
just like
friends,
anything.
right.
Anything else, you add a friend.
So y'all found a way to be friends on Apple.
Yeah,
That's why you out the loop.
That's why.
That's why.
That's why.
That's
we
why
ain't in
Todd
school
don't
no
fuck
more.
with you
That's
like
why
that.
Todd don't fuck with me.
Besides, you an asshole. Your music man is good.
hey, but truth be
But-
told,
but that opens up you to-
Deja Low fine for real.
And she cool. She got decent music too.
I hate that she went away because I liked her the way she
I liked
rolled
her
in.
vibe. I liked her music.
Yeah, it's a nice little chill vibe to
Was
it.
it something that's all the time though, or was it just a one song you can listen to and be?
I don't
like that?
think so.
Music just crazy, bro. Like it's sometimes there's no rhyme or reason. Sometimes you get put in a bad deal. Sometimes you get put in a bad situation. You make the wrong business decision or deal. You make and you get banished.
Yeah.
You go to
And
the
then
sunken
yeah.
spot.
But the crazy thing about it is she still was doing features, but
Yeah, she was
really,
doing
you know what I'm
features,
saying?
but
to be
I
fair,
mean,
I've
it
never
might
heard,
be
I've never
some
heard
label
anything
thing.
negative about her situation
No.
either. So
Right.
it's just maybe that's just what she wanted.
Maybe
to do.
yes, maybe that's you're right. Maybe she did exactly how she wanted to do it. But
Ty Dolla.
Cool, groovy,
Groovy.
real groovy.
Still didn't listen to that either.
I listened to it. Me and the girl listened to it last night playing drunk tic tac toe.
I listened to it. That y'all playing that was funny as fuck to me. I thoroughly
That shit get you
enjoyed it.
wasted in 8 minutes.
I
I
saw
can see.
because
Y'all niggas was
my
shooting.
girl was standing on the
8-minute
back.
max.
She couldn't stand up straight. She
8
she
minute-
took that little that correction step. You know
8-minute
that
max.
when you about to fall, you take that little correction step.
8 minute max.
Yeah, she took big correction step.
You had to stick
I,
that foot in the
um,
ground, goddamn.
I listened to it. It's 25 songs, but like an hour.
So it's not so bad. It's like
I liked it. I'm not gonna go back to it, but I liked it.
So it don't have that replay value because that's important with you.
Yeah.
Very important.
I've never really been huge on him. You know what I'm saying in general.
Oh no,
The
like
beach
his
houses
Beach House series. Great, classic.
I've heard that, but I've never listened
I've
to it.
I've
and
never
I-
listened to a body.
I like him more so on other people's shit. Like I love his music and the music that he
Well,
makes. I've just never been a
that's
fan.
kind of why this album was called featuring.
feature, and that's what made it dope. That's what made it dope.
And Dave East had one too. You using Dave East shit?
He dropped
No,
the album.
Yeah,
why do y'all
3.
keep listening
That's
to
a
Dave
deluxe.
East? He's not a
Karma
good
3. It's a
rapper.
deluxe.
It's a deluxe. The Karma 3 came
Karma
out. That was
3.
a deluxe.
No, he's a good rapper.
I fuck with him.
It's
I
like
fuck
he
with
don't
him.
make good music.
I like. He
Maybe
makes
not.
great music.
He
to
makes
me.
good music to
You
me.
said great.
Like he's a real good rapper.
Does he make great music?
He makes real great
he makes.
raps.
I know why you won't like it
He's
though,
a
because
great
you don't.
rapper.
You, in my opinion,
Put Hit Boy
You-
with him, he gonna be amazing.
in my opinion, you don't really like rappers,
Right.
I can see that.
right? So that's probably
Unless
why
it's
you don't
old
like him.
shit. That's it, because you just said that literally, like before we started.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I
probably
don't
why you
fuck
don't
with
like him.
Dave.
I've been like
music.
Davies.
Yeah,
I like.
but
him. He's a good
to
rapper.
your point, I like his music, but I don't necessarily go back. Like I'm not playing a Dave East album on that.
You ain't gonna have a Dave East set.
I'll listen to his album. I might not go back to it often, but I'll listen to it and like it.
Bum music.
Opinion
Another
based.
fight.
Facebook. This may.
Oh hell no, that nigga. Like,
Fact check.
Yeah, big fact check. This may not be true.
I like your interviews.
Yeah,
baby.
Jeezy and Gotti dropped a single. What was the name of that? Back.
Back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it
Did
was
y'all
right.
check that out?
I did.
My boy Back
Broke my
making
rule.
single.
You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing shit. in
Didn't
there.
you put it in the group?
I did.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it though, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Are they
It's
talking
all-
about selling cocaine?
Probably. I don't really remember the details.
tired
but
of that?
It was a bop.
No, that's what I want to hear.
Oh, okay.
It was a bop, but I don't know what else they gonna talk about other than
Yo,
but-
got it, and goddamn Jesus, it better be some crack.
Well,
somewhere
they
in this
double
song.
it up. They're gonna talk about crack and how the executives. I like the yin and the yang.
Give me the yin.
I like them both.
Nah,
Give
at
me
this-
the crack
At this
seller.
point, I want to hear you like, nigga, you done graduated from the crack. Like, you might got the little niggas down there doing that, but you ain't doing it.
Right. Just tell me about when you was doing it.
Nah, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about what I'm doing now.
Not from
I'm in the penthouse now.
Not from Yo Got It.
You talk about what you've been doing in college today.
Yes, we do it. We do it once a week.
No. Let me stop you. You just got mad about people on Facebook talking about their glory football days back in the day. Ain't that the same thing?
Because they bring this shit up every other month.
Don't worry about it. He don't even worry about it.
Okay.
I would give an example and then move on.
Who told me don't worry about it? So I'm gonna let it go.
about it. It's okay.
Shouts out to Rick Ross, man. I don't know if y'all saw that, but
Acreage
Rick Ross
is-
dropped $1 million for 87 acres to add to his dreamland estate. I don't know if y'all saw that.
That's a
Yes,
lot of
huge.
land.
You know, somebody asked me one time, would you rather have Rick Ross' house or Drake house? And I was like, shit, man. You know, I think I fucked around and said Drake. But then as they convinced me of why Rick Ross shit was live and I looked at it, I was
Them
like,
acres,
yeah, I'm tripping. Give me that. Because just the space, the pool.
And plus, Rick Ross can drive to Follies, Magic City.
Where you going to Canada? To a snowmobile site?
Yeah,
go ride
windstorm. Like
Yeah.
they don't even have real bacon. They call bacon ham. I mean, that should be ham. Like Canadian bacon, motherfucker. That's sliced ham.
Canadian. That shit damn sure was ham.
Fuck
I bet
out
you
of
who'da
here.
had that bitch on every pizza.
I worked at Chuck E. I worked at Chuck E. Cheese. That
I
shit was
fuck
good.
with Canadian bacon.
That shit was
on
good at
pizza.
Chuck E. Cheese.
But it's
boy.
ham.
Did y'all see the clips?
Well, I mean, I guess so. It's baked, but still.
Did y'all see the clips from 21 Savage part? That 70s part.
That shit look
cool.
Boy,
Man, that shit looked
that shit-
live.
That shit
as
look
fuck.
live.
As I saw it, I kept seeing like your people, everybody you know, like if we was to do some shit like that.
Right.
That shit looked live.
That shit
It
looked
was
Tell you what though,
Super
COVID was fake over there. I ain't see a
That
mask.
shit look.
it wasn't a mask.
That shit didn't exist.
You can't be the
Nigga,
pimp. You can't
celebrities
be a
don't
pimp with
get
no
that.
mask.
Nah,
Celebrities
pimp-
don't get COVID.
Nah, pimps. No.
Nah.
Pimps don't get COVID, baby.
Hell no.
Bitch, I pimp
I'll
cold.
slap
I slap
COVID.
shit out of goddamn cold.
But nah, it was dope, man. Seeing everybody dressed up in their 70s, fits. You know what I'm saying? They dressed the part. The people pulled up in cars, in that fucking time period or whatever you call it. But
70s. I think it was 70s pimps. Who y'all think was the best?
All I really saw was Lil Baby for real.
I saw Lil Duval. His
I
shit
saw
was pretty
Duval.
funny.
I ain't
Duval
seen
was
Duval.
fresh as hell.
Duval was
Ain't
live.
Duval had a little fur on.
Right.
I ain't see Duval.
I think Quavo in the red and white. One of them Migos. I'm showing my
21
age.
had his little sweet fit on. He had a red with the fro, with the side.
Yeah, that nigga had everybody
with
in
the
that.
pants different
Shit
colors.
had me want to
I
be a
think he
pimp
was
for Halloween.
red on red, I think.
Right.
I want to do something for Halloween, but I'm
Man,
scared
I
again.
swear I want to
I'm
do a
scared
Halloween
again.
party or something,
I
though.
want to do something.
That should be so
Man,
dope.
you say a Halloween party even before COVID, we couldn't get this shit popping.
This is very true.
We just don't know what hoodie you gonna get.
I went to a Halloween
Fuck that
party
shit.
last year.
Soon as that article come out tomorrow, man, hey, let's cancel the pod.
I went
They
to.
say costumes make you
I'm
sicker.
I'm the one who went to a Halloween party last year. I don't know if y'all did.
You did?
Yeah, exactly my point. And then the next day you was like, hey, fuck that shit, COVID.
Nigga, no.
No, I'm saying our point was you'll say that today, and then tomorrow it's gonna be something different.
I don't know. It just depends. I
Right,
think-
you
I
might
think
be
I'm at that-
bipolar.
No. I just think we're all at that point to do I go out? Do I stay in? What the fuck do I do?
Right.
Do what your health
Right,
can handle.
exactly.
It's
Like,
okay.
I think nobody.
I accept you
opposes that.
with having your mental issues.
I'm okay with that. Sometimes smart
CTE,
people have
bro.
mental issues.
It's football,
Man,
though.
that's a reach.
I have a
but
question. I don't know why I had that on my shit. Do y'all consider yourself smart?
I shouldn't even have to answer that.
You
question.
should. I think you should. I want you to.
I'm always striving to grow.
Sound like a woke chick. Sound like a woke chick, goddamn.
I mean, I ain't dumb.
We
Fuck.
got that. We
I
got
know
damn
this is
heroin
the
out
Dummies
there.
podcast,
Well
but don't y'all
informed. How
niggas
about
get
that?
this shit twisted.
Well
this shit is
informed.
called the Dummies just because that's what the fuck we want
That's
to call
a play
it.
on words. Yeah. But no, I think I'm smart, but I'm always trying to learn.
I just
stuff.
heard somebody in the background say "dumbass."
Probably from a dumbass. So, but no, I'm always trying to learn, and I'm eager to it. But in the back of my mind, when I fact check, I'm like, oh, what they're saying is stupid. Then I'll stop listening. But if what they're saying, like, oh, well, let me go check this, and it's on my. If I don't know, I'll research. So I'm not above doing other stuff.
I see a lot of people disagreeing with you.
Like Shonda, for example, her fucking ass. It's stuff that I asked her that I don't know, and if she knows more about it than I do, then I will listen. I'm like, okay, well, cool.
But
Do
so
you
who
think
did-
it's hard for your opinion to be swayed off a question that you may have asked?
If it's something I know I have limited knowledge of, yes.
Should it be though, Todd? Should your opinion be hard to be swayed?
If it's like you just said, if it's something that you don't know about and you already formed your opinion on it, it shouldn't be because you really didn't know. But if you done the research on whatever it is we talking about, yeah, you form your opinion. You can stand on that shit.
And then what
Yeah.
if you're wrong? Then what?
I'ma stand on it.
I'll be like, oh yeah, I was wrong. I
He
fucked
gonna
up.
stand on it, but he gonna fuck up. Like
I fucked up. I ain't know.
But I'm gonna stand on it if I think I'm right. Like, I mean, and then it be mostly opinions.
I feel like if you stand on wrong opinions, though, you lose your credibility.
Yeah, you stupid.
yeah.
Right.
So then that's why Todd's answer was right and yours was wrong.
I don't stand on wrong opinions.
Because you just said it. No. I specifically said, what if you find out that they're wrong? Todd was like, I'm gonna give in. You were like, I'm gonna stand on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear
You
you.
just said, I'm gonna stand on it.
I didn't hear you. So I'll change my answer.
Okay.
But no, if it's something I believe in, like, but it be mostly like sports, shit like that.
Yeah, that's all
like
opinion.
Jordan being the best.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand on that.
Yeah.
That's an opinion.
That nigga,
That nigga crazy. That nigga gonna listen to it. That nigga don't listen, boy.
Maybe not. Fuck, I want to listen to the dummies for.
You one of them, nigga.
Niggas so crazy.
Dummy.
Sports. Shouts out to our old teammate, Ryder. He was talking about Trevor Lawrence this week. Trevor Lawrence is the superstar quarterback for the Clemson Tigers. I think he only lost, 1 or 2 games in his 3 years
As a
being
starter.
there, whatever.
Won the Bama.
Probably 9 times out of 10 will be the number 1 pick coming out.
easy.
But Ryder said that staying with Clemson football another year to avoid going to the New York Jets might be Trevor Lawrence's best option.
Or you pull a Eli. In my opinion.
What's your thoughts?
Or John Elway.
I agree
Yeah, Elway do it
wholeheartedly.
too.
Nah, I don't think it was it John Elway?
I think it was.
No, it was Eli.
I
No,
know
Eli
but
did it,
was
but I
somebody
think
else.
Elway was the
It was
blueprint.
somebody else.
Yeah.
I think it was
did
Elway. I think Elway was supposed
it
to go to
first.
the Giants or the Jets too.
And he was like, fuck no. To get away from the Jets, cool. But how you know next year the Jets ain't going to be just as bad? They not going to improve.
Right. Or that's why I say Eli. Because if you Eli the situation, I'm like, I don't want to come to y'all. But Elway had it a bit different because he could have went to the other FL. I forgot what it
But,
was.
okay.
But he,
As a competitor, as somebody who thinks that they're really good or talented, do you look at it? Do you look at it like I'm not going there because this is trash, or do you look at it like I can be the key to improving this franchise?
as
You
a
can't be the key in football.
as a 35-year-old man, I say put yourself in the best situation. And sometimes that I don't know if Eli's situation was better because he was trying to stop himself from going to the Chargers. I think the Chargers was decent. He could have possibly won with them because Phillip Rivers was real good with them for years and years. So with that, that's a little bit different. And the Giants wasn't that good at that time. But the Jets are terrible. And I do think that it's okay to say I don't want to go there because y'all have been fucked up for 30 years and I don't want to come and be more fucked up with y'all for the next 10. But where do you go though?
And with any franchise, how do they begin to change if you don't, like, what if everybody start doing it?
What if that? Cause like, okay,
But some franchises, I think you see that like they don't want to change. They're not gonna put the
I ain't gonna
effort
say
to
what-
change.
I think every franchise want to win a
wants to
Super
change.
Bowl.
But the Jets have done
No,
bad a
I don't
long
think so.
time. Like,
So franchises just there and they don't want to win. They just, they just want to be there.
Well, changing sports. Knicks the Knicks have no interest in winning.
Great.
I don't believe
Let's
that.
go back to football because that's what we're talking about. The Jets. You think that none of them want to win the Super Bowl? They just want to be
No.
there?
That just might not be their
They're just not
priority.
You just got to look at the front office, man.
It's their
I mean, the
priority.
front office, they have to get people in that bitch. Simply put, like you have to get an O-line before you get a running back. You have to get an O-line before you get a quarterback. Simple. Like you got to address what your team needs, and they haven't done that in years.
I
My
remember
team
at a
got
point
an
in time they
O-line
was
and they
decent.
still trash.
I remember
so.
they was decent at a point in time. Like the Jets was straight. Like
They was.
When Bart
let's-
Scott and them was playing,
No,
their defense
no.
was trill.
Well,
wait, but
what was the quarterback?
Mark Sanchez.
Chad Pennington?
No, he was Chad Pennington. They was good with Chad Pennington.
Nah, they was
But the
actually
defense
they
was
actually
trill.
got they actually got better with Mark Sanchez, and they went to those. He wasn't.
Yeah,
that
it was
good,
Mark- it was
but
Mark
he
Sanchez
got
at
them
the
to the
quarterback.
playoffs, and Pennington started it. but
Mark Sanchez had a butt fumble, man,
he did.
Let me ask y'all this.
and it was defense that put them ball.
Do y'all think there's any luck mixed in with it, or do you think it's pure talent how these people get people? Because if you think about it, a lot of these franchises are getting people who are supposed to be great. They coming out of college, highly touted. They did all the investigation into the background and all of that, and some people just don't pan out.
I think it's luck sometimes. Like the Colts. The Colts was terrible our entire lives, and then Peyton Manning comes along. So sometimes it's luck, sometimes it's skill, sometimes
Gotta
it's
put it
all
on
of
the
that shit
front
to
office,
put
man.
together.
It's the front office.
Is that similar with the Saints? Because they struggled until Breeze
Got to
came.
put it on the front office.
Now they had a few years with the guy from Georgia Tech,
Hamilton.
and the guy Hamilton
And Brooks.
Aaron Brooks.
Aaron Brooks, and the Mississippi
Hamilton
running
played
back.
for Tampa Bay, I think.
was
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Dallas.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
Aaron Brooks was there. They was decent, but
Aaron
they
Brooks,
was,
yeah, I mean, they was decent.
There was a 500 team with
Yep.
Drew Brees.
There was a playoff team.
maybe wild card, but with Drew Brees, they consistently in contention to win a division.
Of course. I was just saying like how trash
That's
it was
luck.
in the
That-
Front
that's
office
luck. That's
changed the need of the team. Period. Like if you needed a quarterback, what do you do as a as a GM? What do you go shop for? A quarterback.
Like with the Saints, I just think it's a little different because I think they've tried. They tried, and they might have tried and went about to do it in a stupid way. Yeah, they gave up their entire draft for Ricky Williams, but they were trying because they went and got Ricky.
So
Williams.
if you-
Even though it didn't work,
What do
know.
you think changed with the Saints to make them from bums to
Drew Brees.
Super
Drew
Bowl
Brees,
winner?
they just tried. Like they tried Ricky Williams.
Drew
Damn,
Brees and
this
Peyton.
ain't work.
Peyton.
Damn, we
Drew
need one more
Brees,
thing.
Sean Payton.
Drew Brees, and it just happens
Yep.
that way. Sometimes it just happens that way.
Okay.
Like Green Bay was terrible, and then Brett Favre comes.
And that's
along,
why
and
I
like,
always
oh,
believe
you
that you can't say, it's a player or it's a coach. It's a combination of it all to me. And the recipe has to be right. Just with anything. And the timing, the recipe, the system has to be right. It has to be the right quarterback with the right coach to be able to do it. You very rarely see where it's a player by themselves or a coach by themselves and they go different places.
And sometimes it's
with
the right
exception
opponent.
of a couple people. Somebody like a Brun, you know what I'm saying? He is the exception. He's went everywhere and won, with different organizations, different coaches. So you got to give him that kind of credit. But
Sometimes it's the opponent too, because like take Buffalo right now for instance, they are really in contention. But
Right,
in
right.
the last 20 years that Brady was there, we wouldn't think about Buffalo. But
Nope.
because now Buffalo's decent and their opponents aren't the greatest.
they've
Brady
lost
team,
a little bit.
you
Yeah,
know, sometimes it's
that's a
just-
good point.
You know,
Yeah.
all of that.
If you're Lawrence, and we can get away from here, are you staying or coming back?
I'm going
To avoid the
just
Jets.
me as a competitor and who I am. I'm going.
I figured.
I might go take some lumps, but I'm going to take the lumps.
Todd, staying or going?
I'm going back to school, get my degree.
I'm going to.
He already got it.
I'm going to the Jets.
He gonna already have his degree. He don't have to go back.
I'm
My
going to play
grad
for the
degree.
Jets for 4 years. I'm going to play for the
Shit,
Jets for 4 years.
You ain't going.
I'm going to get my doctorate.
get right?
I'm going to the NFL so I can get rid of that rookie contract faster.
Do you think that speaks?
I don't give a
to
fuck what the Jets do. I'm going to get rid of the NFL contract.
But if
faster.
Todd, you
if-
think that speaks to you as a competitor?
No, hold on. I'm gonna ask him this first. You said to get rid of that rookie contract for faster. If
He
you're
might
the
not
number
get
one
another one.
pick, all you doing you signing your name, you getting a signing bonus.
cool.
So your
gonna get
rookie
that-
deal gonna be big.
yeah, but not as big as
The
you
second,
know,
they,
second
they
deal.
stopped that big, huge.
Yeah,
deal.
you can't.
56.
Jamarcus
Yeah,
Russell
really.
ended that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Now it's like
They
20.
put an end to that. Them niggas ass.
That nigga got them 50 million. They're
Hey,
saying no
hey, can
way.
we get some of that money back?
Nah, it's still good. It's still great.
Yeah.
But it ain't.
He gonna be all right as a rookie.
But do you think doing that sometimes they don't get to that second contract because they went to the Jets and had
Yeah,
4
yeah.
sucky years.
This is very true.
That's true. But if you're the number one pick, especially in NFL, in the NBA, you can look up. Like this year, the guy from Memphis, if he goes to Golden State, he looked up.
Stay with the NFL.
But I'm just saying, in the NFL, it's
Hey,
absolutely
Tiger
the worst
Woods,
team.
man. When Tiger Woods was there, see, he. God damn it.
I said that to
Jamarcus
say,
Russell, like we was just talking about.
yes,
Talk
but
about
I'm saying the NFL, if you're the number one pick, you guaranteed to go to a trash team. Guaranteed.
We just said that last week about basketball too.
No, it's not guaranteed because the second pick is probably gonna win the championship next year.
But
That's not often. That's
you're
not often.
guaranteed.
It's not.
And last year they was terrible. So
Right.
it's not often.
Remember Todd brought up
because of
Memphis
injuries
you
and
got
stuff
mad?
like that. But this year, the second pick probably is going to win the championship.
But it's like it's like
that
saying-
doesn't happen in the
it's
NFL.
Like, it's like saying, imagine New England has the first pick next year.
Right. It doesn't happen, but it's happening now. We see it. It's
And
going to
you
happen
can-
this year.
And in the NFL, you can trade and get that pick.
Right.
You can. It doesn't happen often.
But you said that it can't happen.
I don't remember a trade for a top 5 pick.
In the NFL?
The Saints. Didn't they trade everybody to get
Trade
Rick
everything
Williams?
to get Rick Williams.
That's how. Yeah, they gave it
Oh,
all
how
up.
did it turn out?
That's what I was saying.
The only thing, it don't matter how it turned out. Let's not get away from that. The only thing is that it can happen. Tua.
Had that nigga in the dress.
They had Tua Fitzpatrick.
nose ring.
Tua's gonna start this week for the Miami Dolphins. Fitzpatrick, got him 4-1 or
3-3.
three. Oh, they 3-3.
Yeah, they 500 going into
500. But he
was playing.
He's
as a top
playing
10
well.
Quarterback.
Yeah, he's playing well. Do you think this is a time to put Tua in, or would you let Fitz play his way out?
Tua must have showed them some shit that they hadn't seen before or hadn't seen recently. To be 3-3 as a starting NFL quarterback in a division when you've been finishing last for years on top of years, and you right now have a quarterback who's playing decently enough to keep you in contention. You're in second place and in contention to be in first place in that division. Tua must be something special. He better be. He has to be something special, not only because of the reason why you put him in, but then also if he comes in and plays bad, you kind of ruins him, I think. Like, and the Dolphins kind of have a history of doing that, but this new coach they have, he's been a pretty good guy. He's been a pretty stern coach, pretty straightforward coach, pretty good coach. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's making the right decision. I don't know if I would have the guts to do it right now being in Miami, but he's a black coach, man. He got to go for the gusto.
Do you?
He ain't gonna have forever to do what, you know.
Good point.
You know, he ain't gonna have forever to be good. So I need to do it now.
Gotcha.
Definitely good points. Do you put Tua in knowing that he's gonna go through his growing pains, but also he's gonna lose games and get you a better pick?
No, because I just think, like I said, as a black coach, I don't have time to do that shit.
And we don't know if he's gonna lose games because if you look at like somebody like a Lamar Jackson, they was ready right out the gate.
Came and got me to the playoffs. I think with the position they're in, they're thinking Tua's gonna help, not get them a better pick or go through growing pains.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I feel the same way. I think that ideally sometimes you want, like if you look at the Aaron Rodgers effect, you watch people who have time to sit there and wait and kind of develop a little bit longer.
Yeah.
They kind of have more longevity. But if they feel that he ready, and we know Tua's skill set,
pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty
He's always
good. He
been
got a
pretty
different
decisive.
quality. He got a quick trigger. He's very accurate. I hope the best. We'll see how it go. And Fitz, I mean, you know what you get with him.
Right.
I mean, you've been around this league for a while. It was already known you were just a place sitter to keep it warm for Tua. It's been 6 games, and we feel like we ready to lead. He got a grasp of the offense, so let's put him in and see what we come up
Where
with.
did he get
Six-
drafted?
six
What-
games and a bye
what-
week.
What pick was he in the draft?
5th or 6th, somewhere around there.
Yeah, top 5.
You got to play him.
Yeah. Do you though?
I mean, you draft him that high, you got to play him.
I think that's a new thing.
No.
That, to me, that's a new thing.
Oh,
That
I
if you
don't care.
draft them that high, that you have to play them as quarterback. But in this day and age, I think you're right. I'm saying you do have to do something.
Yeah.
So like when you take your chain off, do you like put it like on the towel? like what's your like when you take your chain off? What do you like? Do you put it on the towel? Like what's the
Why?
how you do? I just want to know.
What that answer gonna do for you?
when he get one,
Yeah,
he
when I
finna
get one, so I
man.
know. Each one teach one.
Then you learn when you get one.
That's fucked up.
That
That's
nigga-
some selfish
That nigga
ass shit.
make fuck your shit up. This nigga might put
it
his
in-
shit in the bathtub. Oh, who
put
to
it,
say?
uh,
I think this one.
Put it in Listerine. It, like it help with the coronavirus.
Google it.
You got all-
Google it.
There you go.
Dion made a lot of excitement coming into Jackson State. Trying to change the atmosphere. We know the big push to try to get HBCUs back in better light. But Jackson State just got hit with sanctions. I read that the sanctions were actually prior to Dion arriving, but you know how it is with sanctions. I think it was like from 12 to 18 or 14 to 18, that period, whatever it was before Dion actually arrived. But it's 2020, and now they're going to be hit with sanctions under Dion. Y'all smell foul or what? Or do y'all think that it was?
Same reason why they did Memphis like that when Penny became the coach. They don't want to see that shit. Somebody in one of them Big Five conferences press that easy button. Boop.
Yeah.
Go
No
get
doubt.
them niggas. For $300?
Yeah, that's that bullshit.
$300?
I think
it was $300 and they had like 30, 40 players practicing who shouldn't have been. That's big.
What you
That's-
mean?
like if I have 30 people out there practicing with my football team and one of them gets hurt, I have to pay for that. That's I can't do that.
Well, I saw it was the $300 and people getting tutored that shouldn't have been getting tutored or
That's
some
all you
silly
saw.
shit.
But they also had people practicing who shouldn't have been
Why shouldn't somebody be practicing?
because you're not eligible and you're not supposed to be on this team, basically.
But can't gray shirts practice?
I mean, I don't know what they were, but what they said is they had 30 people practicing who
that were
shouldn't have been.
ineligible.
But I'm pretty sure
So
they can,
I'll leave it
they
at
can
that.
get that shit
You know?
removed by saying, hey, they were doing that shit on their own just to stay ahead of the game if they were to be eligible or not. That may be the case in this situation, but I mean, you can fight that easy. But
And-
the $300 shit though, that's
That's trash.
That's
that is trash.
bullshit.
And looking at the sanctions, it looked like it's kind of light on football.
Yeah, it's nothing bad. on it.
It's nothing like horrible.
2.6%
that-
or some
Yeah,
shit
that he
you
can't
lose.
overcome. It's not really a big loss of scholarships or
Like
any
one
of
It's
that.
much like in baseball. I saw it was like a baseball restriction and
Yeah.
He might lose a scholarship too.
their recruiting is going.
But you know what?
Gonna be messed up.
Yeah, I was good point because that's exactly what I was gonna say. Because sometimes that negativity of sanctions make people like, well, I'm not coming
not
to y'all
coming.
under
Y'all got
sanctions.
sanctions. Y'all on parole
like,
or some shit.
and you don't even know what it was.
Probation.
Because I remember like coming to UAB, you used to hear like, oh, they might lose the program and because
Yeah.
of some shit that happened before. And that's another thing that I want to ask. Like, do you think it's time for the NCAA to come up with a new crafty situation? Because if I'm a player and I come there, and we know, especially with these one and dones or these shots, and may not suit football as much because it got different kind of rules. But for people who might even just say like, oh, let me go get coached by Dion and his coaching staff to get to that next level. I perform well here, then I know I'm gonna go. Is it kind of crazy like you penalize boys who wasn't even at that program for some shit that people did 3-4 years earlier before they even got there?
That's not fair. But also,
Who do you penalize?
it's
The school directly, like find the school directly, like find the
coach,
administration
the
that was
administration.
in there,
Take
like
they
do
salary.
something. But like you're penalizing a group of kids that like I wasn't even here when these
Right,
people
this
played.
shit out.
Like with the Reggie Bush shit, how the fuck I know
I get
what
penalized
he
for
doing
what he
over
did,
here?
right.
Like why am I penalized?
Sandusky. Like I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't part of that. But
Right.
but also like it's really unfair. Y'all so wild.
Man, with that little shit.
No, that was you. But it's really unfair the shit that they like. You gonna fuck up this black school over $300, but when you win a championship at Alabama, you get a Camaro.
I mean, I don't think it was nothing.
No,
new.
who you get a Camaro?
That's that
the standard,
Facebook
right?
thing.
Yeah, I mean, because LSU right now is under sanctions for their basketball team, and they're gonna go through some shit too. So I mean, big,
It
black,
ain't really
white,
basketball.
small.
But
They-
that's a huge difference.
I just think that was in place before Dion got there,
Yeah.
and it just
For
was gonna-
Baylor-
and I just think that we're
for
hearing
Baylor
No,
to
no,
get
no.
on section, they had to kill niggas.
But I think that we're hearing about it because Dion's there. If Dion wasn't there, this probably
But
still
Baylor
would've
did
happened.
something very
Bad.
allegedly.
Yeah, terrible.
Baylor did something very horrible.
very horrible.
All right,
but
so
that's what
those
it
are two
took.
different things. $300 and something is totally different than alleged hiding rapes.
That's what I'm saying. But you're getting the same the
getting the
same
same
treatment.
penalty. I
You're
get what
not
you're saying.
getting the same penalty. You're not. It's not the same penalty. Like these, like we said, these are very mild. You might lose 1 or 2 scholarships. You lose a week of recruiting.
Each month.
What you mean each month?
Each month.
Each month you
Of
lose a week.
of the open recruiting season.
You adjust.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Well, speaking of hating, because that's all that is to me. Rich Paul and LeBron James.
Yeah.
Agents are pissed off at these two.
Asians, like your shirt
Agents.
Okay.
Nigga, you heard me. They're pissed off
say? I was reading your
at
shirt.
the fact that
They ain't get the sesame chicken?
uh-huh.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
He said-
agents are pissed off at, LeBron James and his prowess and his,
hate.
yeah, pretty much.
Hate,
that
hate.
he's saying that all of the players are pretty much signing with Clutch Sports because of LeBron James. And LeBron James being an NBA player, he's saying that is somewhat illegal.
Isn't that what like agencies do? They use their star to get more stars.
I thought
Ain't that what
was-
colleges do?
I thought that would.
Hey, we put Odell Beckham Jr. in the league.
right.
Come to
Like,
my school.
I coached-
and I'll do the same thing.
I coached Brett Favre. I coached Peyton Manning.
I actually heard the comment. I was watching the Ohio State game today. They was like, if you want to go to the NFL, you come to Ohio State.
Yeah.
So
What's the difference?
That's what Nick
between-
Saban preaches.
pretty much.
I will put your son in the NFL in 3 to 4 years.
He just hates.
But also, LeBron is not a part of Clutch Sports.
he's signed to Clutch Sports. He's a the boy represents LeBron James.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He is, but I don't care either way because like you're supposed to be able to use your stars to get your stars.
Hey, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Hey, man, I cares nothing about it. I fuck with Rich
And if
Paul.
Stock's my homeboy,
Fact.
he has Clutch Sports, and I'm LeBron James. Hey man, go sign with.
He
Stock.
ain't eating.
Yeah.
That's
Appreciate
All
you.
you- all y'all gonna say.
Right.
Hey man, go sign with Stock.
I think it's just. I think it's just.
I
a
tell all unhealthy people, hey, man, go work out with Hooter.
I take it.
I think it's just a matter of it's changing, and they're seeing people who they feel like might not be as qualified or should be in that position because of
AKA
the
black.
power that
Yes,
the
pretty much.
superstar have, and they squeezing them out, and they don't like it, and this is the last ploy for
Coming
it,
up
so.
with rules and
They
shit to stop.
they hate
from his-
that the two most powerful people in the NBA
are black.
is LeBron James and Rich Paul, who are black.
Well,
Not
I
the
mean,
most,
I don't
but
think it.
very
I don't know
powerful.
if it's that me personally, I can't say that they hate that the powerful people are black because before LeBron it was Kobe. Before Kobe it was Jordan. So the powerful.
Kobe didn't change it. Kobe or Jordan
I
didn't-
guess what I'm saying is
didn't
the
change
powerful
the league like NBA. I mean, like LeBron did. As far as players' rights, I'm going
Well,
here.
I
I'm doing
agree a
that.
different era, but what I was saying was the power of the league has always been controlled by.
Are you saying LeBron's your GOAT?
No, but what I will say is LeBron James is the most powerful NBA player it has ever been.
Wouldn't
I
that? But
can't-
to be honest, to be
I don't know.
fair, like I get that if you say that, but wouldn't that make you the GOAT? Like in my brain, that's GOAT.
And I'm
No,
glad,
no,
I'm
no.
glad that you said that. I'm
no,
glad
because
that
I'm
you said
talking
that.
about off the court. Like
I'm saying like as an NBA as a whole, I think he changed it more than anybody.
I'm glad that you said that.
Him and
I-
Jordan
I
definitely
disagree.
the top two most influential basketball players
Right.
ever.
Jordan saved the league.
Jordan changed the way that you view it now to what Bron is doing. That was Jordan.
Jordan
Yeah.
took that shit
He took it
overseas,
worldwide. People,
right.
the Dream Team, all that shit. They said
They
that
came to see
people
Jordan.
in China and Japan was waiting to see Jordan.
Right.
So does that go against what Kanye Rice said?
Well, of course, probably.
So that's why I was asking.
I was
don't-
trying
I-
to jump in.
I really
but-
don't think it does though.
I mean,
Because
I don't know. I'm asking.
because Jordan was amazing and changed the game, but he still didn't have the power that currently because of times that
I don't know,
LeBron
Jim.
has.
I
don't know,
I
Jim.
got a slight pushback. One, I want to talk about. I don't know if y'all saw what I put in the group because nobody really chimed in on it. But literally, Michael Jordan himself just did an interview recently talking about this exact thing about GOAT
I saw
and
it.
Yeah.
power and
Yeah, I saw
influence in the league.
He was saying
and
like
he
20
said,
years later,
He
yeah.
said that, am I better than Bill Russell? Bill Russell got 11 championships. I'm 6-0. He got 11. I got 6. Is he better than me? I don't know. That's not my conversation to have. Is Bron better? Maybe in 20 years, people will say Bron is better than me because it's all about your era and what you grew up in. He was talking about Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods.
Tiger.
Jack Nicklaus got 18 Masters or championship, whatever. Tiger Woods got 14. But Tiger Woods changed the game.
Yeah.
revolutionized it. So is Tiger the GOAT for revolutionizing it, to your question? Or is Jack Nicklaus because he won more? So he was saying it's really unfair to try to categorize all these GOATs because it's different times, it's different eras, it's different competitions, it's different rules.
So is he saying there's no GOAT?
He was basically saying that's an opinion.
That's opinion.
And you'll never be able to answer, and it is too many factors to determine what a GOAT is.
Right.
Era, rules, a hand check era, 3 in the key, the defense, zones. It's too much to
I know what I'm doing.
to try to determine. But I'm saying that to say that, we was talking about, who changed the game and stuff like that to all of y'all different points. I don't know if anybody I don't know if in Jordan era, I don't know how much it was there, but I don't know how much people understood or realized how much power that they did have to change it. Now you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now you understand that if Bron said, man, I'm not playing next year, he understands what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, they begged him to come back when he was on his sit out, but he didn't realize the power, the magnitude. So it's just so much different things, but I think both of them changed the game. And I can't really say that anybody changed the game more than Michael Jordan.
GOAT Rushmore. I'm gonna start putting that on everybody's opinions on Facebook.
Go Rushmore.
And that's basically what he
Not GOAT
said.
Rushmore, this is fact based, whatever the little fact shit.
And that's what he said. He said, I
On your
never played
opinions.
against them. So how can I
Right.
say I'm better than them? He said, that's not for me to decide. He said, at the end of the day, all you try to do is you want to be the best player that you can be for your teammates and for your organization. And that's all you can do. And he was like, everybody got different experiences. I thought that was kind of dope.
That shit just
I got-
hard.
I got
because
glad-
like Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50 for
I
a
get it,
season.
and that's why I got glad when I growed up enough to not argue anyone's GOAT.
Yeah.
Kobe.
The argument is
Jordan,
fun.
Bron.
Yeah.
I don't
Sometimes.
argue.
Depending on who you had that argument with.
Well, you got to know who to argue with. Only one person to argue with any guy.
I've changed.
Maybe. If the right person said, you'll argue with it. But shouts out to Jordan and all them people on that. Sean Kemp.
The weed man.
Yeah,
the
the
weed man.
I need some weed.
The weed man. My man
The
finna
weed man.
goddamn. My man officially is opening a cannabis shop next week. It will become
In Seattle.
Seattle's first black-owned dispensary. I don't know if y'all saw that, but for people who grew up watching Sean Kemp, liking everything about the Supersonics, my man decided to open up, jump in the weed game, and be one of the first black-owned people, to do it. So, in Seattle. So, shouts out to Sean Kemp on that.
Big shots out.
Shout out to him. That's
Yeah.
dope. And he just looked like
Get
he
paid,
supposed to be a
yeah.
weed man.
Well, older
Dunk on
man
somebody's
get paid.
strand.
He looked like he sell drugs. It's all good.
Look like he been ready
He
to do
fitting
that.
for that job, goddamn. Perfect job description.
Didn't they say Gary Payton gonna be?
He in it with him.
in
He
it
already
with
got
him.
one though.
The
Don't he
glove.
he got one in Cali, I think. I know
what's
he
up.
already
Yeah,
is.
yeah, Oakland
But,
boy. Oakland boy.
But
I know that boy gonna have good weed.
I watched the doc.
I wouldn't mind going to a place and be like, hey man, let me get that
I
strawberry.
damn sure want to go to a dispensary.
Yeah, like I just want to try.
Let me get
I
that
wanna-
windmill.
I want to go to the.
Give me the shit that don't make me paranoid.
Right, I want to go to the controlled shit. I want to go somewhere and be like, give me this weed that's going
But
to
no,
control
that-
me to do this.
That's actually
I
what
wanna
you can
eat
do. You
sweets
can be
all
like,
day.
I want to feel this way,
Yeah, and they give it to you.
and they give it to you, and you feel.
You need that
way.
kryptonite.
Oh shit.
What you was finna say? I'm sorry.
Kryptonite.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was watching a doc.
That
It
shit
like,
sound like it turned you to handyman.
if that's what you want to be, then cool. But about how hard it is for minorities to get
in that
into the weed industry legally, because it's so you have to go through so many loops to get through it.
Even though we pioneered this shit.
It's hard to
And
get.
shit, we fill the jails with
It's hard
it.
for us to do every goddamn
I feel like
thing.
it's hard for us to get in any business. Not saying it's impossible. You can do whatever you want. You got to do research. You got to work hard and do all of that stuff. But what I meant by hard is like it's not. We don't always have a lot of different people we can go ask how to do stuff. So we kind of got to figure it out, and we end up being the first a lot of times of everything. Like a lot of things we do, we end up being the first.
Think about it. Like, out of for the majority of people at this table, like, I figure life out on my own. Like going for, like I figured college out on my own. I
Yep.
figured high school out
And-
on my own. I had to,
I,
get
uh,
it myself.
I kind of keep going back to this, but it's stuck in my mind. Chris Rock was like, he was like, do you know what my next door neighbor does that's white?
Yeah.
He's a dentist.
And I got to do all of this shit.
And I'm Chris fucking Rock.
Do you think you have an obligation to reach back and teach somebody to navigate through something that you might already got through?
Definitely.
It gets
I
hard.
do, yeah.
It gets hard because I be trying to teach my kids through the way that I learned.
Okay, so like in teaching, when my man just asked you what you do with your chain and now, why you wouldn't teach him?
Well, to be fair, to answer his question, I've never took my chain off because it's my first time putting it on.
I'm gonna do everything. in
That's
that
your
bitch,
answer.
dog.
Why you couldn't say that though?
Right. Instead of just trying
Why
to
you couldn't say,
figure it out.
well, I'll tell you tomorrow. Figure it out.
Because you learned nothing from that. So I taught you.
Yeah, he
nothing.
did. He learned that he don't have to wait tonight and ask you in the morning.
And that's not going to help him. He gonna
You
still,
got to do something with it. Like,
Can't get
who
right
who gonna be sleeping in that bitch?
Can't get right gonna throw his shit under the sofa. Goddamn.
Because you ain't showed me the right way.
No, just because you throw shit under the sofa.
You're a hater.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, now you want to be a hater.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Who did
Some
change?
bitch.
that time of the
Dumbass
week?
chain.
Is that time of the week?
Dummy,
Yeah,
stupid
so
ass dummy.
Some bitch.
Jeffrey Toobin.
Jack off.
Old tug and tubing.
Tugging Toobin.
He a jack boy.
Jack
Break-
off
well,
Jeffrey.
don't bring your ass to the principal's office. Stand out. We gonna call you over the intercom.
Watch
We
your hands.
don't know what you got
Put
on
your hands
mind.
behind your back.
Political correspondent Jeffrey Toobin.
Jack off Jeffrey.
Basically, Jeffrey got suspended by the state of New York for masturbating on a Zoom call. They were on a little pause. Jeffrey thought that he had shut his camera off, and my man decided to goddamn beat his meat.
How horny you gotta be, fool?
My man muted his camera and thought the video was done.
How you jacking off on a 5-minute
Hey,
break?
but what you think about on a Zoom call to beat your meat though? Ooh,
on a 5-minute break, fool? Like
Let me go ahead and get this off.
whoever was presenting had to be fun. Sheesh. The presenter got him off.
5 minutes? It take me 5 minutes.
And what's crazy,
to find what I want to look for.
Scrolling for 5. The ass.
take you 5 minutes to look for it, 1 minute to get through.
Ebony MILF.
I saw this one last week. I don't want to watch this one again.
I already saw that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she got me off last time.
How you know what to click on?
You just got to research.
I just go with the flow. Just press a button.
Nah,
Sometimes.
this ain't it.
Let me
It
pick
be
it
based on how you feeling that week.
How you feeling?
Pick the top 15 of the
You
week.
know,
Or some
you
shit.
never know what mule you in there with that.
What mule? You in a donkey? God damn, this nigga in donkeys over there.
Except what mute.
Donkey.
Oh shit.
Come on, man, tubing.
Yeah, tubing.
Jeffrey
Jack
Toobin.
off Jeffrey.
For beating your meat, man, on Zoom, man, I'm gonna just get out of here. You are the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumbass,
boy.
stupid ass dummy.
Stupid ass some bitch.
Other than that, man, we got any other news, information, anything we forgot to add, man? We know we was really silly this week. That's what y'all get for letting us go. It's y'all fault. We went an hour and 14 minutes last week, so we had to make up for it. Anything else we got to add, put in?
I can't jack off working from home. My wife is right upstairs. The dog's running in the room. You know.
That guy.
Ooh, gotta be said.
That
Ooh.
nigga, right, that nigga got too much shit going on. He got too much time and space on his hand over there. Let me get out. Let me see what I
Oh
missed.
shit.
I be needing a nice, quiet setting, peaceful.
Anything.
You look like
Anything
you
we
light a
missed.
candle
Anything.
for yourself.
Ballot boxes. They setting ballot boxes on fire. We know there's gonna be some shit. Y'all didn't see that?
I didn't see that. No.
It was a store that in certain places they got ballot boxes where you can drop your mail-in ballot in it. The FBI is investigating arson in Baldwin Park, California, where arson set fire to the ballot boxes. I haven't seen the follow-up to it to see how many was affected, but them bitches look charred.
And if you send in another one and it's mistakenly too,
Oh,
probably go to jail.
I'm glad
for
you
double
said
voting.
that. All people that are not smart, you cannot text your vote in. Because they're actually sending out text messages saying, hey, you could just text your vote in. And people would text their vote in to nobody and then don't go vote.
Google that shit, man.
Now we know where that chain came from, I think.
Google.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Well,
He got a sponsor.
Yeah.
anything else? Anything else?
Go buy your motherfucking merch, man. It's finna get cold.
Dummies
Get you a hoodie.
Podcast.
Get you a sweatshirt.
Big time.
Dummies Podcast.
The Dummies
.com.
And send it to us.
Podcast.com. Make sure you do not cash app Hootie or Jonathan.
The money go to stock.
I don't have on.
The-
the money does.
The money go to
stock.
stock, so.
And we
I
haven't
don't
seen it.
him either,
You know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying?
Stock
Hey, you
either.
go to
And
stock.
I ain't got not a damn chain on.
You know how to hide it. You put it in the house. You just pay your mortgage
Maybe
with it.
that's-
Goddamn.
Pay his mortgage
These
with it.
niggas can't see this mortgage on my neck.
Y'all remember the closet?
I was finna say that man got a whole new closet.
They got a new house.
all them little house improvements.
That nigga
Jordan got a whole new bedroom
This nigga got a
set.
new house with a newer closet.
Damn.
You're right.
Yeah.
House ain't a year old. He got a new closet.
Don't fall for it, man. My man, look, you see this nigga, man? They got new earrings.
Middle of the mall.
Nigga make
baby.
his own clothes now. How you get the machines to do that?
It's called an iron.
Hey, that must
That's
be
a fancy iron.
Yeah,
No, it's
right,
not.
right.
It could be $8. It's
Tell us
just
that
an
bitch gonna
iron.
fall off.
That
That
bitch
bitch gonna
30.
start up pillars in the club.
That bitch 30.
Man, come on, let's get out of here.
30.
We'll be back next
Hold on,
week.
hold on. What you been watching? What you been watching? You ain't get it
Oh,
off for 2
oh,
weeks.
oh. Oh, no, you
I'll
supposed to
come
bring
back
up
next week.
Lovecraft.
I know Lovecraft Country. I've been watching it. I watched like 3 episodes, and it's to me the black version of what's the vampire show that was on HBO? Was
True
Sookie.
Blood.
True Blood is a black version of True Blood. If you into that kind of shit,
I tried to watch it. That shit threw me off. And then maybe I'll go back. But I watched the very first episode, the very first day it came on, and like I was watching it, and they went in some woods, and then some fucking animals came out. Like it was just crazy.
do you know what made me watch that shit? Looking at the debate. I was like, man, if this is reality, I need to watch some shit that's gonna take me somewhere. Like for real. Honestly, fool.
You
Like
gonna go somewhere else?
this is reality. Let me get the fuck out of here. I'm going to a land where they got wizards and shit.
I got a doc that I watched, but I'm gonna say that for next week, so I can really get into it and sit with it a little bit. So
But,
Fringe Nation. Fringe Nation. That's another dog. Y'all can
Fringe
watch
Nation.
on Vice. If you got Vice, watch that. You know what I'm saying? It goes into the homegrown terrorist stuff. So, you know, you might want to be informed on what's going on around you.
Some more
On your
reality.
own soil.
But
Fringe Nation.
But besides Lovecraft, I've been watching. It's a dope ass superhero movie on series on
Netflix. I think I know what you're talking
no
about. On Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Jonathan Mann.
I know what
The
you're talking about.
Boys.
The Boys. Yeah.
The
I heard about
Boys.
that. I heard about that.
The Boys is super dope. Modern Love on Amazon.
Modern Love.
It's a cool thing to watch with your chick. And
You said with your chick like he not married.
oh damn, I'm gonna get in trouble for that.
well, it's people. No, you
It's
talking to
everybody
talking
not
about the
married.
people.
Yeah.
Don't let that nigga box you in.
I'm not
Oh, so
boxing
I'm
in.
just a chick.
That's
No,
what
nigga,
she
you
was
my
gonna-
wife.
Exactly. That's what she was gonna say.
But don't be her.
No,
Shit.
he's talking to the people. It's cool for y'all to watch this with your chick. Right.
And Schitt's Creek on Netflix is fun as fuck. That's something else that you can watch with your significant other.
Shit's Creek.
Schitt's Creek, but it's like
With your who other?
C-H-I-T.
That nigga had some
I
S's in
just
that
want to hear
motherfucker.
him pronounce it again.
Significant.
That nigga had to concentrate for that hoe.
Yeah, because who was gonna be bad.
Man, let's get out of here, man. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all for listening. And we'll be back next week like we never left. Because like we said every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye.